click in, but there wasn't a number attached. Waiting for the stream to show up. It's part of the deal right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah! Well, it looks like we are locked in and live because I see myself and I hear myself, so we're ready and recording. Live, locked in, and all that good stuff. So welcome back in, everybody, to the late night live stream Let's Play of the Telltale series, Batman. The Telltale series. And whence we last left you, we finished up episode 4, Guardian of Gotham. We were in Arkham Asylum, we were let out. Apparently we are now good and on air because the thing up in the upper corner told me so. So, this is the finale episode for the Telltale series. Let's see what exactly happens here. Start episode 5, City of Lights. We kind of did a rundown, but they'll probably give us a little more of a rundown. We can replay episodes too. We're not doing that today. We're finishing episode not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5, motherfucker, 5. That's right. Swearing included. Here we go. Let's get true with this. Not just through, but true. Get true with it. Come on now. Do-do-do-do. Previously on Batman, the Telltale series. I thought it was a Telltale series.
It's obvious that's why Vicky hates you.
I know,
Your
right?
Dad helped bump off her parents.
Why would my father have the Vales killed?
I like this Joker.
I never said he killed the Vales. She was born in Arkham. Victoria Arkham.
So where you gonna go?
I've got some other business I need to take care of.
Come on, puss girl, Catwoman, whatever. Oh no, up a whole building. It's terrible.
What the hell did you do? Our Lady Arkham's drugs destroyed. That's what a leader does.
Oh, you psycho!
Fuck
You
you,
can do
Penguin.
whatever you want to me. The Lady Arkham's plans are already in motion.
Your legs aren't. That's a crippled joke. That's right, we went to Wayne Towers or whatever to take out the Penguin instead of going to Wayne Manor, where apparently the place is burning now pretty heavily. That's okay. The Batcave should be okay. Should be. Hey, we need Wayne Tech intact. And dude, that little strand of flesh, like, just snip that fucking thing. Get rid of it. Melberries, welcome into the late night live stream Let's Play of Batman, the Telltale series. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play, if you choose to play. So there is always that. But welcome in. Sitting here on, what is this, a Tuesday only? Golly. So ready for this week to be over because
the city is still reeling from an explosion Mayor Harvey Dent set off that obliterated an entire city block and killed innocents. When questioned
Jack
about
Ryder,
his
good thing his
extreme
name's not
measures,
Dick Ryder.
Mayor Dent said he'll use any force necessary to take down the children of Arkham.
By any means necessary, Nation of Domination. More wrestling references.
Done, Gordon! Give up your badge and we'll let you live.
Meanwhile, his opponents are routinely silenced. The latest to speak out is Police Commissioner Grogan. He called Dent a murderer and a terrorist and demanded his immediate resignation.
Former
In
New England
response,
Patriot quarterback.
Dent's enforcers attempted to arrest Grogan,
Dent.
sparking violence inside the precinct.
Former Chicago Bears
These are
defensive
dark
lineman.
days in Gotham. Our mayor
Coincidence.
promised us a better city, but delivers only more violence. How long do we let this Two-Face stay in power? How long can we... excuse me, you can't be in here. But, hey, you can't do this! Shut up! Let me go! Hey! Hey, stop!
Time's up. You should have known better, Gordon. Now we nail your tongue to the
Saw the
precinct
cape?
door by
Did you
order
see
of
it?
City Hall.
Just try me. You punks.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. bounce and throw. What you got, bitch? What's up?
Just in time, Batman. Mayor Dent's lost his goddamn mind. His enforcers have overrun the city. Apparently, our new mayor doesn't care much for dissent.
I saw the light in the sky,
He's
and
ordered
I know
a
I should show
purge of
up.
every honest cop we have left.
He's
This
sick. I'm
isn't
gonna
many.
stop him, though. He is
Dent
sick.
is a maniac, and he needs to be stopped before he tears this city apart.
Yeah, don't let me get in your way.
Nice shoddy boom body,
Come
huh?
on. The commissioner's still down there. Oh.
Commissioner Grogan? I don't know his name. We don't need him. Fuck that guy. You're gonna be commissioner next. Let this guy get fucking whacked.
Sure you're up for this?
I have to be.
Better be up for this. Tuesday, what a pugging week, right? It's been interesting, but you know. There are certain things I would like to talk about. Well, that's amazeballs. Great gift by whoever posted that one. Anyway, that was fun. MJ, welcome as Mel. Of course! Of course, you gotta clip that one. Why not put it into the archives? The archives. The archives. I think it's probably an Italian word. Maybe want some archives with your fucking vino. Come on, you fucking guy, you. Anyway, is one of the things you want to talk about your bat cat? She's a great bat cat. I didn't know you had a bat cat. I know you had a Winky Beans and a Buster Brown. Bat cat, though, please discuss. In the chat. I'll let you know what's going on. You need to let me know what's going on.
Follow my lead.
Follow my lead. Pause the game. The bat cat thing. Let me go back to that. Because I'm sure I forgot already's. Do. Oh, gee, yeah. So you're saying Winky Beans as Dusty Rhodes? Yeah. I am Darketh, I am the Knight. It's right, baby. I am the cycloptic... Not canine. The cycloptic feline looking over this city here. Of... What is Arkham? What is Gotham? See, he can say Gotham and it's not no problem, baby. That's the whole thing. That works. That old chestnut. I think there was something from Iron Maiden I want to check out there in the, Instagram land as well. Oh, what an email. Is this important? Is this important right now? Do I have to get to this? Do I have to get to this right now? Maybe later. Maybe later. Not that hero we need or want. Not really a hero at all. But still, Winky Beans coming in. Flying in from the top rope with that flying elbow. The bionic elbow. The bionic feline elbow, if you will. The cycloptic bionic elbow. That's what needs to be done around here because Two-Face is just... That's one more face than a person needs. See, that's why you gotta drop that bionic elbow, baby. That's what it's all about. Are you an assassin or are you an errand boy? See, that's the whole difference. Funny story behind that is I heard it on the podcast. They're in whatever fucking town back in the day, 70s, maybe the 80s. And they're wrestling. Let's just say it's in Texas, and it's just sweltering, and the building has no AC. It could have been the old Sportatorium. And Jim walks in, and apparently that's the whole thing that Dusty Rhodes is just spieling about. Are you an assassin or an errand boy? And the building's so hot, he's just laying there, just naked as can be, you know, birthday suit naked. And then, oh goddamn it, who's the guy? Mr. Barnett, I think it was. And sure, they knew back then, like, he was gay, but whatever. It just had the voice and the shtick and the whole thing just, oh, my boy, he's so muscular. I love that. Look at the size of his chest and his arms. Oh, my, I love how he looks with his shirt off. Oh, my. And as Dusty Rhodes is sitting there, just a sweaty pile of fucking... He was a larger guy, naked as anything. Are you an assassin or are you an errand boy? Even Mr. Barnett's, according to Jim, not the TV show, but Jim's like, and I swear, Mr. Barnett looked and he said, If all men looked like him, I just might think about playing for the other team. Oh my. I don't want to be his assassin nor his errand boy. Oh god. If all men looked like him, I might consider about going for the other team. It's just funny. I love when JR gets on his little rants, like when he's doing his voices. It's just fucking hysterical. And I know nothing about Mr. Barnett. I know the name and that's about it, but it's funny all the way around. JR tells a good story. Reading his book right now, slowly, because I'm not much of a reader because I play too many video games. But when I was doing laundry earlier this morning when I skipped the workout, yeah. Slobber knocker, that's right. Oh, my boy. Look at Kevin Sullivan. He's just such a muscular young man. It's just funny. I don't know. Anyway. Look at Batman. Oh, my boy. Oh, so the technology's back. Oh, my God. Punch. Face to the wall. You too. Oh!
In the lobby, the commissioner. They can't hold out much longer.
A lot of blood on the floor there, I saw. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Shotguns with some. Well, let's keep the schools safe. Let gravity do the rest, Batman. There you go. Oh, shit, snacks. Ooh, smoke bomb. Shooting at the floor might also help. Zot. Does that like fry his brain, or are they robots? Because I really don't know. Asking for a friend. Nice combo. Nice combo. Grogan. Oh, he got sacked again. Because that's what Steve Grogan did. You just got desked. Batman benched you, actually.
You have to. Stop, Dent.
So that means Gordon's next in line for commissioner, right?
The commissioner, is he?
No, he's not.
God
yet.
Damn it! No.
He's got shot, it just hurts.
Too.
I will avenge him. Wait, Gotham.
He died a hero, giving his life for Gotham. I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
This is not your fault. It's a bastard, Dent. Grogan was a good man. A family man.
Oh, I got his job.
Gordon, come in.
Sergeant Kelly, report.
It's the mayor at Wayne Manor. He's got hostages, and he's killing them one by one until Bruce Wayne shows. He says, cops show up, he'll kill another. Batman shows up, he'll kill them all.
Kelly, get out of there.
Sir,
I'll let the coin decide.
Kelly! Kelly! Damn it!
Oh. Get yourself to a hospital, Lieutenant.
Shoot! And we take off. Now, of course, you'd have a cop on the force named Kelly. I'm surprised there's not like an O'Leary, Sullivan, Donovan, you know, all that's... all the Irish names. You've got to have some fucking... not so much from the UK, like, not like Winston's, not like Smith's, but you need the Irish guys on the fucking force. That's without even a question. Hi, Tito, you need Kellys and O'Flanagans and O'Learys. All that stuff. Tomorrow is Pi Day. That's fucking right, 314. Yo. So if you're really cool, you do it this way. It's like 314. You know, like the cool people do like 305. I'm from Miami. I'm from the 3, the O, and the 5. I'm from the 305 because that's cool to do. Because I guess Pitbull did it, and you can do it with, you know, I was born in Chicago. Illinois, motherfucker. That's right, capital I, right there. That's right. You be from the West Coast, you from the East Coast. I'm from Illinois. That's right. That's where I was born. And I grew up in Wisconsin, yo. Straight out of Wisconsin. Fuck yeah. Lincoln County, motherfucker. Yeah, 6 people even know where that is on a map, and they just looked. Anyway, you want a pie and pizza pie. Very good. The first 3 numbers of your phone number now? You should. You should. For the most part. You could probably get some of it figured out. Type some in, give it a try, see what happens. You might even get the prefix right. Well, but that'd be like landlines, not so much the cell phones. But you still might get the prefix right at some point. The last 4 numbers, though, I'm gonna make you earn
Alfred,
those, sweetheart.
are you safe?
Yes, I'm barricaded in the Batcave. I heard gunshots, but then
no,
disabled the cameras.
305 is down here in Miami. I'm still on a family plan phone setup because it's way cheaper from Lincoln County. Straight out of Wisconsin, yo. So no, 305, there's a couple down here. I think there's 786 is another one. 561, I believe, is just north, like that's gonna be like West Palm Beach. But no, I'm not Florida-based phone numberage. Wait, don't you know that already? You should. I don't know.
I have to face
You're not a
Harvey
good
as
stalker
Bruce
if you don't know.
Otherwise, he'll just keep killing people.
Perhaps going as Bruce could be an advantage.
It would not.
Even without the suit, you're a formidable opponent.
I'll get close and disarm.
I should be able to keep Harvey talking long enough to get close. Then I'll make my move.
It may be your best chance. I'll be standing by if you need me.
It's
You're
time
a
to end
terrible
this, Harvey.
stalker, Melberries.
Once and for all.
Be on vacation for 2 weeks and you won't know exactly where I'm at? Huh. What kind of stalker is that? You're probably planning your stalker trip right now. Because what good is it going to be coming to, you know, Fort Lauderdale if I ain't going to be here, you know? 1 year ago, when they were having drinks...
I want to say for Gotham. A Gotham where working people can raise their families.
Shut up, John Cena.
No fear of being robbed or stabbed or worse. I know I can make the city better. If only I...
Okay, I'll back you.
Come on, Bruce. That joke is in poor taste.
I'm serious.
So is this scotch,
I'll
you
fund your
fucking
campaign
cheapo.
completely.
Where'd you buy this from?
I've lived in
Albertsons?
Gotham my whole life, and I've never seen an official I can believe in. Until you.
Thank you, Bruce.
I'll be drunk
I
face
promise.
down
I will
on
not let you
couch
down.
or crotch.
Never even crossed my mind.
Because, you know...
The only real question is this election or next?
We'll let the coin decide.
Oh! There's your fucking coin, yo. City of Light. Well, that's not a good omen if he's gonna execute somebody. You do say face down on couch. Okay. Okay. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Oh, you know, I do need to check one thing because there was an email, that was needed of note to note. Come on with the stuff and things. Do-do-do-do. Well, that's fair. Who is this character sending me these things? I feel I should know this person. Oh yeah, they're okay. So they're with. Oh, never mind. No, hey, don't worry about me. All good parts in my hood, but face down in crotch would be good too, Melberries. Rather sober than drunk, but
Lucky.
Heads.
Someone has to die.
Shoot him in the head. What, tails never fails. You should always.
Volunteering, Deborah.
Hello.
Harvey!
Wayne! About damn time.
Hoo-ha! Guys everywhere.
Snipers, 2 of them. Get the drones online.
I'll see what I can do.
I wasn't sure you'd come. You weaseled your way out of the death you deserve. Like a coward. Why,
Come
did
to help you.
Actually grow a backbone? Or did you just get tired of hiding?
I came to help my friend, Harvey.
I don't want your help. I want you dead!
That is the sickness talking. And I know you're in there somewhere, Harvey.
Wait. What am I saying? I've tried to fight it, Bruce, but I can't. Bruce, I only ever wanted to help Gotham.
Yeah, look what you've done.
Now look at me.
Right.
I can't stop him.
Just put the
He's
gun.
stronger than I am.
Oh, you can enable him.
I've known you a long time, Harvey. You are stronger than your demons.
I could always count on your friendship, Bruce.
That's right. Positive reinforcement.
Until what happened with Selina.
This city needs to be purged of people like you. All of you! Traitors, terrorists, and cops who don't take their mayor's orders!
Harvey, don't!
This is the only way to clean up this cesspool!
Tails never fails in a coin
No,
toss.
please!
You just executed
This is
a
what
fucking
happens to
cop.
people who cross me, Wayne.
Safer Gotham.
You were the fiercest DA the city ever had. Someone who fought for people's dreams. So much for a safer Gotham.
You're right. This isn't me. Go. Go. Get away. I would let them all go, but it's not up to me.
Go for the coin.
Deborah, my not-so-faithful assistant. You've been feeding my enemies info since the start!
I swear I
Beg all
didn't.
you want, but it's not up to me. Your life, his life, even my life.
You know this is wrong.
They all hinge on chance.
Oh no, she didn't betray you. Wait, no, you know.
do
You
it.
gotta put it on him.
Of a silver dollar.
You have always known right from wrong. I am begging you.
Oh, God. What did I do?
You executed a fucking cop.
What did he make me do?
Melberry says, what? For Sparta, welcome in Decoy to the live stream Let's Play, a late night live stream Let's Play of Batman, the Telltale series. Boom, welcome in. This is the final episode, matter of fact. Melberry's just trying to guess a phone number, and I think you may have, Try again, Melberries. Try again. You're not there yet. Ow, Bruce! I thought I saw something. It was the drone.
Stay back!
Oh, God, please don't.
Harvey, no more.
No more? I'm just getting started. This is the only way to keep people in line.
This isn't you.
Harvey, no! This is not who you are! You once said you wanted a better Gotham.
You're right.
Is
Oh my
this
God,
what you
every
had
time
in
you
mind?
flip the tables on me, I'm a
Wanted
fucking
so
Swiss
much
cake.
for this city, Bruce, but I failed. We were good friends once, Bruce. I'm glad you're here. At the end. Maybe you can remember me the way I was before. Before him.
What if I don't? Oh, the coin.
Bruce, I need the result. Drop the damn coin! Without the coin, I can't...
Pocket.
I can't...
Can't function, huh?
Make your own call.
Bruce, please, I don't know what to... I can't decide. It's too much. It's too much, I can't...
It's either Democrat or Republican. There's no other option.
Just like you wanted.
Fucking tool. Jesus. See, he would never be good at playing Dungeons and Dragons because, like, well, I'm only good at flipping a coin, but this is a 4-sided die. 4 sides, why can't it just be, like, heads, heads, tails, tails? No, it's 4 sides. And this, like, you're shooting craps, at, you know, on the table, that's 6-sided die. And then there's an 8-sided, and a 10-sided, and a 12-sided, and a 20-sided. Oh my god, there's so many options, I don't know what to do right now. And then, God forbid, he's, like, introduced to computers as far as, like, RNG, like, random number generators. RPG players know all about that shit. Yeah, this guy would not do well outside of coin flipping. Now, granted, coin flipping is a pretty lofty 50-50 proposition. If you just write down, if you're going for 100 flips of a coin, and you just got heads, tails, and you're marking them down, you got your 100 lined up, it's going to be very damn close to 50-50. So on that note, fine, but there's way too much gray area in between. Way too much. Am I drinking tonight or just chilling? No, binary only decoy gets it. 1s and 0s. Am I drinking tonight? Not that I need to. Not gonna lie, there was beer at work, so I did have a beer at work. Not that that did anything, but, Heineken, in case you're wondering. Excuse me, but... Oh, and asking Decoy if he is drinking tonight. I still have a little bit of that, Bacardi Oakheart to go through. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. That shot's not gonna take care of itself. And this is the closeout episode. I'll wait for my shot, though. I'll get it later. So I will be finishing that bottle tonight. As for now, big old swig of water for the gamer guys and girls out there. You always need to keep yourself hydrated. Yes! In a closeout episode of a game, like, we should have a shot along the way, you know? Within the final episode. I need that coin. See, I didn't want to throw it.
It's all over for me.
Because if he finds it on the ground...
Pull the trigger. Done me and all of Gotham a favor.
Justice.
It's what I deserve.
Oh, enough death.
There's been enough death, Harvey.
That's right.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
No, I am
My
right.
fault.
I'm not the... Yeah.
His fault.
His fault. By the way, Selena was fucking awesome in the sack, dude. She licked my butt. Like, I mean, all up in there. Like a cat. No hairball.
Mr. Wayne.
And I like how subliminally his thumb was over half of his face.
You're a hero. And I'm gonna make sure all of Gotham knows it.
Who are you again?
You should be rotting in Arkham!
Hey, motherfucker. Those sounded like powerful pistols.
Lady Arkham hasn't forgotten you. Everything you love will burn.
I thought my house was already on fire, and I love more than the house. Wait, were you close as far as what? Oh, yeah, see, Melberry's, that area code you got right, just before the binary only, message. Yep. So you got the area code right on that one. Your bud, what on earth are you into? Well, dude, that's what Bruce Wayne's into. I don't know, I'm just saying revolting stuff. It's not so revolting, there's something out there for everybody. Maybe Bruce Wayne likes getting his butt licked, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't mind a kiss ass every here and there, which reminds me of a good joke. It's a work-related joke, an office space-related joke. What's the difference between a brown noser and a kiss ass? Only about 2 inches. Because one's got to get way up in there. Brown nose and brown nose and a kiss ass. Yep, think about it. Think about it. I mean, I just visualized it for you. But you get the idea. Bet you Bruce Wayne, he's rich, he's probably in all kinds of fucking kinky weird shit. I mean, that can't be the end of the game. What about the Joker? What about Catwoman? That can't be it. I'm okay to take a shot now, but, that's just not good enough for Batman standards. I can't end the game with a butt-licking comment. Looks like closeout credits, though. That's weird. Can anyone stop Lady Arkham? We didn't even see her. Cobblepot's crippled partially, but he ain't gone.
Your usual tea and the entire pantry, I'm afraid, didn't survive the fire. This is from my own personal supply.
Smells like fucking
Thanks,
Turkish
Alfred.
hashish. With a sugar cube. It enhances
We're
the
not
high
the
side.
only ones that took a hit while Mayor Dent was in power.
Well, at least you've ensured Harvey won't be hurting anyone else.
This was weird.
Bruce, these
Nice
last
tie,
few
though.
weeks, I worry about the toll they've taken on you.
Well, yeah, thanks for telling me about my
Facing
corrupt
off
parents.
against Harvey and Oswald in a matter of days.
Lee, Harvey,
Not just
Oswald.
the physical toll. Those were men you once trusted. And after finding out what you did about your father,
It's about
people
what my
must
father
seem
did.
a great disappointment to you.
Yeah,
Always
people, you know,
letting you down.
I have you,
even
Alfred. Well,
those
that's
whom
the
you
truth.
admire.
Well, not all people. You've never disappointed me, Alfred.
He did withhold information about my
But
father.
I have. Everything that happened, I could have stopped it.
That's
if I'd done something all those years ago. This is my fault. All of it.
Well, to some degree, Alfred. But, okay, so Melberry's just saying, oh my gross, though, ha ha ha. Yeah, Bruce Wayne's into some crooked, weird, kinky shit. He's probably got, like, bat dildos. Bet you he does. You push the button and it lights up and I don't know. Is it a bat tickler instead of a French tickler? He's probably got all kinds of weird stuff. Remember in the Batman '89 movie, he's all hanging upside down by that thing? Right? Like in the dead middle of night when Vicky Vale's like... Because they totally smashed. You know they did. And I'm not saying, you know, Bruce Wayne and Vicky Vale. I'm saying that Kim Basinger and Michael Keaton probably smashed just before that scene. And, like, she wakes up and he's hanging upside down on, like, that thing by his ankles, and it's supposed to be good for stretching your back, but he got a good stretch before that. You know he did. I mean, that's Beetlejuice. Nice fucking model, grabbing his crotch and all that shit. Yeah, he's probably into that kind of fun stuff. Probably had her hanging upside down, and who knows what he did with her. Brought out all of his fucking gadgets out of his utility belt. That's all he was wearing, by the way. Not even the fucking bat cowl. And he's got all those things going. Electrocute her a little bit. Got a nice little grapple. Tie her up some. She's all swinging there just begging for mercy and all that stuff. Like, oh, you're going to report this now, aren't you? He's swinging her back and forth like a little kid on the swing set in the jungle gym and all the, you know, through the playground and all that stuff. And, I mean, she can't say much with a lot of duct tape around her mouth, but you get the idea. And you know he stretched her out. Not just her spine. Spinal. My back is broken. Right? That's a Mike Tysonism, by the way. Melberry's going to a 40s hangar dance in an actual hangar. So excited. Not to ruin my sex talk. I was just trying to get on a roll there, just without taking a break in my sentence. I fucked up when I said jungle gym. I meant to say playground, but they're found on playgrounds. Like you say, a 40s hangar dance. Now, is it going to be 1940s themed, like a jazz lounge? Because that would be awesome. I mean, if it's a hangar that was built in the 1940s, that's also cool. Like, I'm all good with. Boy, I say history as if it's like fucking ancient pyramids, but I'm still cool on that stuff. But if it's like 1940s jazz lounge at the hangar, that too would be cool. Like that I really want to see. I mean, I don't care if there's no smoking. I get, you know, during the times, like, everybody had the cigarette holders, and they're smoking, and they're wearing their best dressed and all that stuff, and there's a jazz band up there, and there's a guy with, like, a stand-up bass playing real slow. Doom, doom, doom. There's a guy on the piano, and some hot chick who's, you know, probably from, like, Europe or something. She defected during the war. She's got the gloves that come up past the elbows, and a nice long gown dress with a little bit of, you know, fuzz frizzle around the fucking neck and all that. I'm talking, yeah, that's what I would like. That'd just be cool as shit. You can't get the music too fucking jumping because, you know, everybody's gonna get drunk and like, no, play that new shit by that guy. Like, no, motherfucker, it's the 40s. Get your cell phone out of here. Those weren't invented yet. But anyway. You bought 40s swing dance clothes, but I should have stood out and bought wartime officer clothes. Anyway. Will you be dressed as a flapper? I'm not sure what a flapper is, but I'll let the chat continue on, as the game does.
I told you I wanted to leave your father's employ. But if only I had the guts to do something instead.
Allergies, please
Your
stop.
mother, she wanted that. Wanted to put an end to his crimes.
Oh, so Mom was legit.
If I'd helped her, if I'd stopped Thomas, none of these horrors would have occurred. Lady Arkham, Oswald.
Fixing it.
Even Harvey.
Whose fault it is doesn't matter, Alfred. What does is that we stop them.
That's right.
All right, sir.
The children of Arkham are still out there, and Lady Arkham.
With both Penguin and Mayor Dent off the board, she's the only remaining piece.
We need to figure out her next move. The only thing we do know is that she moved on from her plan to poison the city.
So the story continues? It seems like we're pressing forward. No, just a regular 40s dress. A flapper-like. Had a headband thing and tassels on her dress. Okay. I get you. Not quite doo-wop era. I think that was just a little bit afterwards. That had to be 50s. Baby boomer style. I'm talking, you know, those kind of two-tone looking shoes. Maybe the guys were wearing spats like in the 20s and 30s. But you know those shoes I'm talking about. Not quite tap dancing shoes, but they were just kind of the black and white. You know the shoes I'm talking about. I'm sure I know what a flapper is, just maybe not by name. Yeah, because I wasn't born in the 40s. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not cultured. Look at me. I'm straight out of fucking Wisconsin. I don't know shit. Grew up in the middle of nowhere. Zoot suits! Yeah, with, like, the twin tails on the tux. Like, that's a little too spiffy, snazzy. Like, that'd be, like, almost like a pimp in the 40s and 50s. Like, he's trying too much. A nice suit, a nice tux is good. I wasn't a fan of the checkered shit in the 60s and 70s. I still do not like checkered anything. I don't care if it's fucking plaid. Sorry, all of the South, but I don't like plaid. I know it goes good with your Carhartts.
Penguin gone and my CEO access restored. I can finally log into Wayne Enterprises and see exactly what Oswald was doing during his time in charge. If I cross-reference that with all the data we have on Vicky Vale, we might be able to figure out the children of Arkham's next
The link does
move.
not help. That's way too much. Determine the link between Oswald Cobblepot and Vicky Vale. They're probably related, and they probably licked each other's butt. I don't need that. The codec has been updated. Alright, fine. Let me just scan through this bullshit. I don't need to go through this every fucking time, do I? Let's go through it all. Is that good enough? All the checks are gone? All the exclamations are gone? Good. Good! What's on my hop? The Gotham feed. Oh, I don't even need this. Can I, like, hold them both down on the D-pad and the stick? Does not make a difference. Boo! Alright, Grogan spoke out and said, "Bro, you're my bro." Whoa! Literally the same picture you sent on Instagram. Wow, that's weird. Flappers, alright. Malberry's just sent that on Instagram. This is probably porn, but... Oh, okay, well that's... Oh, good, there's the flapper dress. Oh, wow. Yeah, the flapper dress, those are cute. Kind of like that other one. First one he said, the girl with the pearls and she's got the feather boa. That's, yeah, alright. She's kind of cute too. Yeah, but the flapper dress, like, that's the perfect, that's like the Stepford wife kind of stay-at-home mom type deal. Yeah, that's, dude, yeah, I love that shit. Ooh, her on the end with the open-toed shoes. Love it. Love it. And then you're going for that military kind of, yeah, that's pretty hot. I'll definitely need pictures about that one. Lady wartime officer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty fucking hot. Good and snug. Oh, it's how you should have dressed, but you're going flapper. Whatever's fine. If you're going open-toed shoes, I don't give two shits or a fuck. Send those. I'll need to see them. Flappers were a generation of young Western women in the 1920s who wore short skirts, bobbed their hair, listened to jazz, and flaunted their disdain for what was then considered acceptable behavior. Flappers. Sounds like part of the anatomy, but we'll worry about that later. Let's see what Wayne's CEO
Your
login
administrative
access is.
access to Wayne Enterprises should have been reinstated by now, along with your title of CEO.
Flappers or snappers?
Let's see what
I prefer
Oswald
snappers.
was doing while he sat in my chair.
Master Cobblepot's sense of humor hasn't changed much since you were boys.
Can we just see what he was doing?
It's probably all penguin porn. Wank, wank, wank. Yeah, it's wank. That's all it is. Surveillance.
Penguin was tapping into surveillance systems across Gotham. Any building using Wayne Tech security could be spied on from the CEO's office.
Which should be
How
all
is
of them.
that any different than the back door into the Wayne network that he uncovered?
It's not. Unless... Hold on.
Huh. Metal Gear. Penguin Gear. Huh. Security.
What do we have here? They did more than just look at these schematics. Every building in Gotham with a Wayne Tech security system can be accessed from here and remotely controlled. If Oswald was the brawn, Vicky is the brains. So let's check her file. She may have left clues about what she was using Oswald's access for.
Trying to find the Batcave. Records? I don't know.
Oswald altered several public records using the Wayne network.
Victoria Vale.
All mention of her birth name, Victoria Arkham, is completely gone.
Wait. What's this? He also erased something from Vicky's research at the Gazette. I can't tell what was removed from here, but Wayne Tech leaves a trace when it alters data.
Oh, really?
One the Bat computer can decode.
The Bat computer.
What is it Miss Vale wanted to hide?
Her real identity. We'll check on Oswald.
Well, no surprise here, Oswald wiped away any trace of his criminal records. His background is completely fabricated.
He was enrolled at Cambridge? Ridiculous.
Calm down, Alfred. I'm sure the board realizes by now that they were fooled. Oswald manipulated my records as well.
It would appear your degree was in sociology?
And my medical records.
There are some, well, colorful diseases.
Annoying, but not hard to fix.
Batman's got the clap.
That's better.
Oh, yes, now that it no longer stings when you pee, sir. Hey, if this is Skyrim, you just go and fucking walk up to any little shrine. It's like, all your diseases have been cured. That's cool. Records. Oh, that's it? What? It's still semi-lit up, though. Maybe that's got to get more. Check the real estates.
Was trying to buy an
Black and white shoes or wingtips? That sounds about right.
What on earth for?
Looks like he was using his new legal control of Carmine Falcone's assets and likeness to brand the
fucking
place.
Heels, there's just a cuteness about that that I dig.
Attraction.
He was going to call it...
I know it's just feet, but you
Island.
show a little bit, not the whole, I don't know. Like, I hate flip-flops and sandals. I really do. Like, this is South Florida.
We need to figure
Everybody's
out
wearing
Lady
them, and I
Arkham's
think it's
next
just
move.
fucking lazy.
Of course.
It's like, oh, but it's the beach. Well, come on. You're not at the fucking beach. You're not going to the beach. You didn't just come from the beach. So you're wearing flip-flops because you're just lazy. My take on it all.
Oswald certainly wasn't very frugal with my money.
You have a
can be
few
cute.
yachts to return, it appears.
That's right, girls.
Also
Feet can be
explains how
cute.
the children of Arkham had a
But
seemingly
all-day
endless supply of
flip-flops,
guns.
like, come on.
Oswald was using Wayne money to arm them.
I'm not even paying attention here. Like, what do they suggest I do? Close? No, we're not done yet. I don't think we're done yet. I do not wear flip-flops, Melberries. Don't even own a pair. I am more likely to buy an umbrella, which I still don't have. I've lived in South Florida. Well, I've been in Florida for, what, 13 years or some shit like that? Damn near 13 years. I still don't have an umbrella. And it rains here a lot. I'm more likely to get a fucking umbrella before I get flip-flops. Why do they still keep that thing lit up as if there's something to this? Well, let's go through this first. He He will wear flip-flops in the snow. See, that's
Vicky
terrible.
Vale, mid-30s, reporter for the Gotham Gazette. And not in the public record, her true name, Victoria Arkham.
So she's not Vicky Vale.
To think she was here, in the manor. She gave nothing away of her true nature then.
Of course not. Well, let's check out what she's got beneath her. Never mind. From the top.
Vicky embraced this identity to follow through on her twisted crusade.
Her mask inspires fear. Not unlike Batman.
I just need to find her.
Should have just nailed her.
The
twice.
Children of Arkham. Their symbol dates back much farther than their terrorist activity. They formed to get justice for those wronged at Arkham Asylum. But the message fell on deaf ears. Until they found a leader Gotham couldn't ignore. The Gazette's records of the articles written by Vicky Vale. This record isn't complete.
You're right. There are notable gaps between entries. But yet, it doesn't seem she ever left the Gazette's employ. So what was she doing in that time?
This record wouldn't be easy to alter. Seeing what Oswald was up to could give us a fresh perspective.
Let's go back to the computers.
Now that we know how Oswald manipulated Vicky's records, the Bat computer should be able to...
The Bat computer.
There. No more holes.
It's all coming into place.
She was looking into Arkham patients, reviewing records, checking submissions, prior histories. She was trying to figure out who was actually sick and who was committed because of Hill, Falcone, and my father.
Dun dun dun.
Vicky was digging deep. Gotham City records, Freedom of Information requests, posts to conspiracy forums. All to find...
It's a list. Gotham buildings that use Wayne Tech security systems.
It's a list of targets.
City Hall, Arkham Asylum, GCPD headquarters, Gotham First National. It's almost every landmark in the city.
Every building that's built with
We're
money.
onto something. Vicky wants to bypass the security at a Gotham landmark. But without a man inside Wayne Enterprises, she can't unlock that door remotely. She'll have to get her hands dirty. And when she does, we'll find her.
And then what?
Speaking of...
Is it Lady Arkham?
No, it's one of Lucius's prototypes. On the move.
What? But Lucius locked everything away.
Well, he needed a better lock.
She stole from you? After we opened our doors to her.
She stole my bat virginity.
After all that you two...
Alfred.
Yeah, I know, Bruce, but why would she do this? Is she that cold-hearted? That selfish?
She must have her reasons.
Well, I'm sure she does.
Part of my thought is maybe she is working with the Children of Arkham, and they're paying her pretty high bid to get any kind of Batman Wayne tech. That's my thought, because she's always out for herself. She's not really taking sides. Decoy hates wearing flip-flops because they just suck as footwear, not because of the look. Melbays loves flip-flops because she's lazy. That too. It's the main reason people wear them.
Computer visual.
I just can't.
She stole. It's
and
an
some people just got some gnarly, fucking terrible looking feet and should not be exposed to other human eyeballs. They just shouldn't. I mean, oh, it's terrible. And down here, you know that website, People of Walmart? Yeah, there's plenty of Walmarts down here. But we got those kinds of people that aren't even in Walmart, just walking around. And it's bad. It's like, oh my god, have partial pride. Like, you can't really cover up your face because that would kind of look a little weird. But you can at least cover up your goddamn feet. At least wear, like, yeah, I got some new Jordans because, like, I'm athletic, even though you're clearly not, fat guy, alright? But, like, throw on, like, fucking a pair of socks ankle socks and like a sneaker or gym shoe, whatever you want to fucking call it, something like that. Or if you're of the redneck type, you can wear some big old cowboy boots and cover up them fucking cankles too. Like, work on all that. Oof. People got some gnarly bodies and they still wear bikinis. That's no joke, Melberries. You should check it down here because we get all those fucking... those French fucks from Quebec. Now, I've been told from my Canadian friend that they call them the French fucks from Quebec. So anybody from there, blame your neighbors. I'm just following what it's called. Anyway, yeah, the French Canadians coming down this way, they're just, even the, 68-year-old guy with the pot belly, I mean Speedo. He's wearing a Speedo and sunscreen and that's about it. Like, that ain't nothing new. And this is like spring break time right now, so you're gonna see a lot of skin. You're gonna see a lot of skin you don't want to see. It ain't just the fucking, like, bro-fist guy that, he's out there trying to drink vodka with his vodka and get laid. It's not just gonna be that dude. It's gonna be that dude's, like, great uncle, who just looks terrible as well. Ugh. People tend to overlook that Florida is still part of the South. Yeah. Decoy is in GA. Yeah, I thought he had mentioned that a couple nights ago. What else did I miss something here? What's going on? What the fuck's going on with my phone? Wait, I don't need that. Oh, can I send a GIF? Like a Kanye shrug right now? Because that'd be kind of funny for what I'm looking at. I don't know. Need to take a time out, though. Not for phone reasons. Bodily function reasons. So yeah, let me do that really quick. Just to get it out of the way. Not like the shot, that's gonna have to wait because reasons, but... yeah. Quick timeout for a timeout, that's all. Well, you know what else? I got some of that good fruit juice yet? That watermelon good stuff that I had the other day? Oh yeah. That Greenwise stuff. Watermelon lemonade from concentrate. And it's organic. You can see the organic label right there. I know it's backwards, but yeah, watermelon lemonade. I think I got this at Publix. I want to say Whole Foods, but Publix. No, it had to be Publix. Excuse me, I want to take a sip here. Boy, that fruit juice just goes right through you. And then this oak heart. That's the bit. That's what we got to finish off here. As we Batman it up. Not right now. Not right now. It's just like Billy D. Williams told us with Colt 45, works every time. So, excuse me.
Electronic skeleton key. With it, you could bypass any security system made by Wayne Tech.
That key is far too dangerous in Miss Kyle's hands.
Decoy says, I bet I know the company that did the floors in that Publix. This is specifically the Publix. Ooh, is that the one that I normally go to? Let's see. US 1, just north of Oakland Park Boulevard. That is the Gateway Plaza? Gateway Shopping Plaza? Or something like that. No, sorry, the Coral Ridge Plaza. So if that's the one, What do you mean they did the floors? Like a specific flooring business or something? Because that'd be weird that they wouldn't have, you know, just like one big-ass contractor doing the whole thing. Plumbing, wiring, all that shit. I don't know. I'm not a contractor builder guy. I mean, look at the guns. Yeah, I clearly like put up buildings for a living. I have no clue.
Especially with Lady Arkham still at large.
Get the car ready, Alfred. And Alfred, let Lucius know what's happened. I'm going to get
Why
some
is
answers
Lucius
from
not
Selina.
here? Better question. Turn my red car black. Wayne 1. Does that license plate flip when you go into bat mode? I mean, I'm kind of happy that the game didn't end. It seems like we got a little bit more to go. Whoa, back in the early 2000s, they were building Publix like wildfire in Florida. And a company called Federal something literally did hundreds of those floors. Worked with them for about a month. Federated Products. No, that was from the movie Go. Or was it Confederated Products? I don't remember. Some pyramid schemey something. Oh, at 11:30 at night, I've burned 2,700 calories today. Which is good because reasons. No workout today. It's still close to 3,000 calories burnt. Got it burnt up. Hey, what's up there? Want to have a little...
Damn it.
Little go around in the back
Hey,
seat?
Bruce. I wasn't expecting you. Thought I'd make it outside the city limits, at least. Clearly my ride needs a tune-up.
If you wanted to see me, you could have just called.
The chase is so much more fun.
But you came in, you ran into me, like...
I know you're not here for me.
Well...
Are you? I don't blame you for wanting it back. I'm surprised you had a toy like this.
Hey, whatever fucking
No
throws
doubt
your...
Batman would use it for the good of Gotham. But the less noble options are so much more... exciting. Why should I give it back?
Because I'll throw you over
So
my
much
fucking knee.
potential. Just
It is beneath
imagine what I'd be able to dig my claws into.
A thief of your class doesn't need a device like that. It'd only be a crutch.
Says the man whose belt is an armory.
Hey, it's one good belt. I could go for a belt. Selina, please lick Nutella out of... Oh, she maybe has already. You know, stuff some catnip up there and she'll just be all... just perplexed, totally. Hand? Is it hand? Lick Nutella out of my hand. I mean, even that, if she's down for it, I mean, why not, you know? And white girls love them so... Oh, no, I got it. Guys, if you're chilling with a white girl, anything pumpkin spice, she's yours. Now, you gotta wait. You gotta wait till the autumn, till fall, but, you know, anything pumpkin spice, she'll be all over that, like white girls on pumpkin spice stuff. Just, there you go. I just gave you several, whatever you want. Handies, BJs, rides, whatever you... All autumn. I know it's only March. We're approaching St. Patrick's Day. But in the coming months... See what I did there? Oh yeah, anything pumpkin spice, as long as, like, a white girl. White girl wasted on pumpkin spice anything. Let's get, like, pumpkin pie filling and just put it all over wherever you want her to, like, bring attention to. Oh yeah, nibblelicious. Probably lickalicious, too.
Catch.
You've altered it somehow.
I know you're just playing into my pride. But
yeah.
You're right. I don't need a crutch. Oh, come on. Don't pretend you're not impressed.
I'm just questioning it.
As long cons go, this one was a beauty. Getting into Wayne Tech's lab took a lot more than cracking a safe.
Finally.
I had to get close to people. Your friend Harvey. Poor guy just wanted to fall in love so bad.
Yeah, but he was two-faced.
After that, it didn't take very long to get my introduction to his BFF. The great Bruce Wayne. Imagine my surprise when the rich playboy turned out to be Batman, Scourge of Gotham. I was always going to steal from Bruce Wayne. I just never expected he'd be so interesting.
So it was all just an act. Everything we've done together. A lie.
That's how it started. And now it's over. I'm getting out of here while the game's good. Gotham's a house on fire, and I'm not gonna burn with it.
Like, alright,
if you were smart, you'd get out of here too.
Bruce Wayne, don't be crying that you just lost Selina Kyle, Batwoman, or Catwoman, excuse me. Because you're a good-looking rich dude, you can get all kinds of Gotham pussy just thrown your way. You don't have to rub pumpkin spice anything on you, and the girls just want to be licking whatever off of you. It don't matter. It don't matter. Jersey be in the house? And back to the pumpkin spice joke. Decoy saying, finally, I can stop rubbing pink starbursts on my junk, because that's what the white girls would go for as well. But welcome in, Jersey, to the late night live stream. Let's play the final episode of Batman, the Telltale series. Woo! Just too sweet. Decoy is frightened. Melberry is good and weird. All is well then. Absolutely right. Yeah, we were just talking about how Bruce Wayne and Selina Kyle, they got it on a few episodes ago, and she was probably licking his butt. And, you know, and then we started talking about how you can get white girls to just be all over you, and it's just with pumpkin spice anything. It's got to be a couple of months down the road, obviously. But if you want a white girl to just be all over you, you can just smear pumpkin spice anything wherever you want all that attention to be drawn to. And dude, just like Catwoman, it'll be like catnip for white girls. Now, I can't say for the other chicks out there, but I know white girls and pumpkin spice whatever, goddamn, they've been following that trend for about 5 or so years. Pumpkin shit was never cool, like when I was a kid. Even 10 years ago, the pumpkin spice thing was not a big deal. Pumpkin Spice was not even a Spice Girl, and I'm sure she probably is now. But, you know, all that being said. So we've been discussing those things. What else have I missed, Jersey? What's going on? Got a fat raise at work today. Up $4.50. Dude, that was the raise? How long have you been at that spot? I mean, if you've been there for 4.5 years, I mean, maybe that's adjusted, but a raise hourly, an additional $4.50. Now, I know that's Canada, and things are a little different. Like your normal prices for things are much higher than they would be. Like a video game costs more Canadian than it would American dollars by translation and all that. But wow, you've been there 3 weeks and you're already up $4.50. Dude, I need to start working there. I've been in my place, what, October, November, December, January, February, 5.5 months? And my boss is trying to bust my balls because, well, you're going to take your vacation about 2 weeks back to back, your 10 days, right in a row. Like, yeah, because that's allowed, because I'm a full-timer. Jeez. Woo! Decoy's expecting a raise in the next week or two, maybe $1. I mean, that's still good if you get $1 in, like, week or two. Decoy's been at his job for 3 weeks and about to get that extra $1. Dude, y'all be ballin'. Jersey now currently sitting at 18.5, which is good, And Decoy, if you're sitting at that, yeah, alright, see, that's what happens in the States. That's what happens in the States. Yeah, I mean, hey, every bit helps, absolutely. Go with that. I mean, here in the States, I mean, shit, I'm sitting... Like, there's people that I work with, they're like, yeah, we don't make enough here. I'm like, what the fuck kind of lifestyle are you living? Like, I know inflation is a bitch and, like, you know, wages, but I'm like 15. I'm feeling like I'm doing pretty good, even though I'm still here in the double-wide prison cell. Yes, that's a fact. Need me that sugar mama. I have financial diabetes, and I need me a sugar mama to help regulate that shit. Like, big time. Big time. That's right, financial diabetes. I need a sugar mama. Jersey, come. Jersey's telling Decoy, hey, come work for me. Be making some coin. Although it's loonies, but still. I'd rather have a lot of loonies than a few bucks. When and where. He's all over it. Decoy's ready to
This
sign
town
up.
hates you.
From Georgia
Hates your entire
to Toronto.
family.
He's on his way.
Just leave it all behind. Do something more meaningful with those skills of yours.
Meaningful?
You
Let's
don't
have
need the money,
babies.
but think of the
Gotham
fun.
needs me.
Gotham needs me. And I won't abandon the people of this city, no matter how they feel about me.
Because you're a schmuck.
After the way they've treated you, you've got one hell of a thick skin. You're gonna need it. It'll be good to put some distance between us. After all, look at what happened to Harvey. It'd only be a matter of time before I crossed one of your lines. Isn't that right? My copy of the Boy Scout Handbook is out of date. I'm bound to break some rules.
You wouldn't go that far.
You and I may disagree on a lot of things.
What, not
but I'm not worried
sex?
about you.
You're that sure? Bruce, I think I finally get what this is all about. You're upset that I'm leaving. What'd you think? That one night of sex meant we were going steady? Is that what you really thought?
I had fun, didn't you?
I had fun, Selina. Didn't you?
I'm all for fun, Bruce. But how long does this stay fun before you start wanting more?
Just keep the fun rolling.
Look, Bruce. I'll admit that what you and I had... it wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible. Oh,
You were
man.
just another job. A more intriguing job
A
than I
job.
was expecting.
She called him a job. Oh.
But still a job. And that job's done. I'm done with you. It's
Well,
not
then I have some
complicated.
technology you need to hack
I'm not
into.
a good person. I'm certainly no hero, and I don't want to be. I'm a thief. That's all I am.
You stole my heart, Selina. You stole my heart, and there's more heart to steal. Oh, what do we get here? Wow. A lot was going on in chat there. Minimum wage in the USA. Okay. Yeah, see, Jersey knows negotiations right there. Ask for that much, settle for that much. Yep, that's right. That's right. Y'all know how to play that game of the finances and stuff. Anyway, Bruce Wayne, what you need to do... Alright, so like, oh, Selina Kyle, like, that's never gonna happen. But what you do is you can keep having fun with her, and keep having fun with other chicks on the side. And you tell her that she can do the same thing. So, sure, that's not the same monogamous jealousy that might happen, or accusations, actually. But it'll still be good, playful, things, jealousy, and stuff like that. Be like, hey, Selina Kyle, what are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm gonna be a little bit busy. Maybe she's with some other guy. That bitch, you know. I'm gonna show her what for the next time. And then she'll be like, hey, Bruce, what are you doing tonight? Oh, well, I've got things to do, you know. Things to do. And she'll be thinking like, oh, that motherfucker's seeing some other girl. It'll be cute and playful, so the next time you do bump up like that, like, oh, it's gonna be so great. Bruce, you're playing it all wrong. That one-on-one, but you can fuck off with that shit, Bruce. He would. Bruce Wayne wants to be a family man. He's such a Wayne.
I told you that from the start. I never pretended to be anything else.
That's all you are.
You're right. You're a thief. And nothing more.
Oh, shoot her
Glad we
down.
agree. Well, there's one good thing to come out of this. Now I know I was right. You really are just like everyone else. Can't wait to get out of this place.
See you around.
I'll see you around.
So she wanted me to, like, see, I never get a good read on her, but she is a thief. She just admitted to it. Like, you're so much more than that. It's never gonna work out. It's never gonna work out. So you just have to tell her the fucking thing she just said, which I know is stupid when it comes to women. But, like, she's Catwoman. Like, you're nothing but a thief. Oh, so that's how it is? You see me as a fucking thief? Motherfucker, you just said that about yourself, that you're just a thief. Whatever. You know. Oh, Jersey's already making deals. Like, Decoy, I'll sign you up for
Lucius,
this
I've got
much
the
right
key.
now.
Hold on, Alfred's on the
just
line.
like that.
Hey, Alfred,
Bruce, Lady Arkham, she's here. I tried to keep them out, but...
Okay.
Alfred? Alfred!
Freddy? Freddy! Here's to Bill Brasky, that son of a bitch. Bill Brasky killed Bruce Wayne's mother and father. See that little stall move he did? And the Batcave has probably been breached.
Lucius, it's Bruce. He's not here. Damn it. I'm going to search for clues.
Just tell me how I can help.
Get over here as fast as you can.
I'm on my way. We're gonna find him, Bruce.
I know.
There's a fire poker sticking in the
Need
wall.
to focus. Figure out what happened here.
Figure it out, Brucey.
What happened to you, Al?
Oh, can we bat figure it out? Alright, fireplace and the poker up on the wall. We saw that go on. Bruce, can you walk faster in your fucking slacks?
Ash everywhere.
Blunt wrap on my lap, ash all over me, playing Nintendo Mega Man 4 from 93. Well, that's connected. It's clearly connected. Can we connect those? I want to connect those. Link the fire poker to the fireplace. I mean, it makes sense. That's where you would normally have the fire poker.
Alfred grabbed the fireplace poker to fend off an attacker. But it was knocked away.
You know that, Mr. Laws of Physics? Okay. Furniture.
Furniture scattered outwards from the
Otakon.
scene.
Looks like there was a chair tipped over. I think there was a struggle. Alfred. Mantle blood.
What did they do to you, Alfred?
Wait, Mickey Mantle was here? Broken shelf.
Something big was thrown against this wall.
Maybe it was Alfred.
Or someone.
There it is. Alfred. Heavy guy. Scuff marks.
A scuff mark.
What is that?
What could have caused this?
What could have made the scuffy marks? Tipped over booze, well. What pool cue and blood splatter. I mean, his head was clearly smashed up against the table or something.
Blood pattern looks like it came off a high velocity hit.
Tiger uppercut. High velocity, you say. Let's just examine things. Ooh.
This pool cue was used as a weapon.
Looks like he
Swung
got
so
gored.
hard it broke in half.
Oh, there's another piece on the flow. Can we connect it with that one? I don't know. Link it to the... Let's just check. Well, no, maybe not exactly. No.
Alfred used the pool cue as a weapon. Broke it across his attacker's head. When that didn't stop him, he used the jagged end to stab him, spraying blood across the pool table.
Could be. Although I don't know that to be true. Busted face. Otakon. What the hell could have happened here?
Face
Meryl,
was knocked over in the struggle. The fight left nothing untouched.
I don't know, that wall sconce looks pretty good. Looks like it was untouched. So what do I put the scuff marks with? Broken lock. Broken lock. There, that's the name of my fucking grunge band right there. Don't nobody steal that, I'll broken lock you. I don't think these even match. Scuff mark and what, the fireplace? What else? And the broken shell. That's one hell of an uppercut. I don't think that matches.
Lady Arkham must have used the concussion blast from her staff to try and stop Alfred.
I guess. I have no idea.
I know what happened.
Do you
the
now,
children
Bruce?
of Arkham broke in. Alfred barricaded himself inside the parlor. He had just enough time to grab a pool cue as a weapon before Lady Arkham blasted the doors open. He broke it across one of their heads, then stabbed him to get away. Another assailant tackled Alfred, knocking over the vase. Alfred almost escaped, but then Lady Arkham entered the parlor. Used her staff's concussion blast, scattering all the furniture in her path, throwing him against the wall by the fireplace. So Alfred grabs the nearest thing to use as a weapon to defend himself. But Lady Arkham deflected Alfred's attack, causing the poker to fly across the room and lodge into the wall. More blood on the mantle. He smashed his face into it.
Why the fuck isn't this guy in Making a Murderer, huh?
That picture doesn't belong there.
Huh. Picture. Huh.
Lady Arkham wanted me to find this.
Huh. Pick it up.
Alfred. The butler did it. Password reckoning. You have no idea.
No decoy, I think that is the gun. That gets used quite a bit. Pretty sure it is. I mean, outside of the Hateful Eight, we don't really get that many revolver shootings going on. So they say. A variant of. It's certainly not a fucking breech loader. You know.
Bruce Wayne, you should be rotting in a padded cell.
Dude, I ghosted Bailey.
Your butler, the man who raised you like his own son, will suffer in your place.
Hold on, why... If... I don't remember Lady Arkham's voice being like that. Why does it have to be altered so different right now? That doesn't seem right. Does not seem right at all. Jersey doesn't know about guns? Oh, then you don't recognize these, huh? Uh-huh. They might just be Derringers. Nothing big, but, at close range, they might pack a punch. That's all I got.
But don't worry. You'll get him back eventually. Peace, my bloody peace.
Don't you fuck with Alfred in his nice checkered tie.
My God.
We have work to do.
We have to keep a cool head, Lucius. Worrying isn't going to help Alfred.
Was that a video or a live feed?
You're right. Let's get started.
Huh.
Alfred keeps adjusting his glasses. The reflection. He's making sure I see the reflection in his glasses.
That's right.
He knows the Bat computer can use multiple reflection angles to recreate the room that he's in. And I can view the virtual image using my cowl.
Good thinking, Alfred.
Give me the cowl. I don't care about anything else.
Okay,
updated.
Lucius.
Fuck all that shit.
Freeze frame on the first signal Alfred gives.
Paint us a picture. Here we go.
Dude, you can go frame by frame if it's like fucking... Wait, do I have to hit the thing? Ooh-wee. Watch this be the Vale basement, because we never saw the basement.
He's wounded.
Must be one of the thugs Alfred fought upstairs.
No such thing as a semi-automatic assault rifle. It's like a man-bear pig. I don't know. It's a variant of an M4, if I know half
Professional
correct.
grade camera. Probably came from the Gazette's office.
From the Gazette. Huh. Gazette. MJ shows skin. What? The gun show? Assault rifle literally means fully automatic. Okay, then it's battery rifle if it's not assault. There's no need for a civilian to have such a gun, though. I guess that's my point. Especially if it's so easily switched over from semi to fully auto. Like, you don't go hunting for anything with a gun like that. And if you are, you're a horrendously shitty shot. You should never have a gun to begin with. Standard rifles should work. Maybe a shotgun. I mean, long rifle if you're shooting, like, birdshot or something. There's no civilian need for a gun like that, I guess that's my point on it. Okay, AR is Armalite. That's a brand name, yes. Emulates fully auto, but technically it's not. Decoy, you're starting to make excuses. Gun show, front row tickets. Even at front row Melberries, I mean, you gotta get that close up though. If the difference is splitting hairs, yeah, that's. Like I said, other than the Hateful Eight, when was our last mass shooting that involved, like, you know, a revolver? And everybody's always going to look at, like, what was that, Fort Hood? Well, yeah, that's a military base where those weapons should mostly be. So that sadly happened, but that should be the more likely case. Not a kid 18, 19 years old can go into a school or, you know, just go after, you know, a bunch of people in fucking Las Vegas or a senator or governor in Arizona. Like, there are too many cases. Like, there's no civilian need for a weapon like that at all. There really isn't. And yeah, Jersey, I mean, if it is splitting hairs to that degree, yeah, that's part of my point. If it's not technically, when people say not technically, it's got to be close enough. I mean, like I said, it's not like a lever action rifle, you know, something like that, one round. And sure, it could be a 6-bullet kind of chamber clip, whatever, but still, you have to slowly manually load those shots. Wasn't that the thing that where they were trying to debunk all the JFK assassination bullshit with? Like, wasn't that kind of lever action or bolt action? If I'm saying it wrong, you know what that 4-click mechanism. Open up, eject, load the next one, lock it. Like that 4-lock mechanism. Apparently, Oswald fired like what 3-4 rounds in quick succession, faster than the gun can properly be utilized, let alone following a moving target. So that's why a lot of that is kind of like debunked and whatnot. See, that's a hunting rifle. In my eyes, you know, that's not even my eyes. In my brain, that's a hunting rifle. If you can't get like an elk or something with something like that, then you're just not a good hunter, and we're well past colonial days where that was dinner. You know, these AR-15 even wannabe type of guns, like, if it's not technically an AR-15, like, there's no civilian need for that. There really isn't. I mean, if a dirty, hairy revolver or just a fucking shotgun, you know, Terminator 2 style, ain't tripping your trigger, so to speak, like, I don't know if you need that many like that. A 22, come on. 22 can do the trick. Melberries is reporting into Twitch. What, the gun show? Bump stock does emulate full auto, but you can put a bump stock on a semi-auto AK-47 and achieve... But our AK-47 is, like, legal to own for civilians. Because I thought that was, like, military grade. I thought that was more of, like, a Russian fucking automatic rifle. I don't know of anybody who has one, so I don't know. Like, when my friend had a Tech 9, I thought that was like, wow, that's pretty excessive. Make it very hard to shoot with any sort of accuracy. Well, but Decoy, that's the thing, like, they're not using those guns for hunting. If putting a bump stock to make it fully auto, like, they're not hunting an animal with that. That's meant to kill humans, more or less. Like a large crowd. That's meant to depopulate a crowd of people. Because, like I said, if you're hunting, let's just say you take off the bump stock and you're only at semi-auto and your magazine's only got, let's go with the revolver, 6 rounds. If you can't take down, and I don't know if it's a 30-06, I don't know the caliber bullet that's used in these things, but I know a 30-06 is a good-sized bullet. Let's say you're hunting something like an elk, I mean a big deer, right? A couple 100 pounds. If you can't drop it in 6 shots, or you totally miss with 6 shots, I guess you're not a good hunter, and hey, best of luck to the elk for getting away. But to have like a 20 mag clip in a gun like that. Like I said, that's not shouldn't be like a civilian use weapon, in my opinion. And sure, people, well, but knives and drunk drivers and all these other things kill so many people. I don't think it's as a rapid problem. Sure, drunk driving, sure, but guess what? Government's got their money in those fucking, they got their hands in that pile of money as well. It's like, yeah, we're getting alcohol money, so sure, let them keep doing that. You can run over a bunch of people with a car, sure, but what are you going to do, start regulating when and where people can drive? And, well, terrorists are going to find a way and do what they want. Yeah, this is one evil that you can start taking away from people. And hey, not saying take away all your guns, just those kinds of guns. Because back in the day, you look, we were talking the 1940s earlier. Cops back in the day, they were the boys in blue. They dressed like police academy, and they had a revolver, and that was pretty much it. Maybe a shotgun for, like, big-time shit going on. Like, if that's all civilian had, okay, well, sure, the police force I can see if you wanted to give them something a little more. Military, by all means. If you're overseas, and you're doing shit that, you know, doing all kinds of fun stuff, yeah, that's military by all means. You need, because they're using AKs, well, we need ARs, M4s, etc. Like, I get that. But common street thugs, if all they got's, like, sure, revolver, shotgun, 9mm, you know, Uzis are illegal. Check me if I'm wrong. I mean, I could be wrong, but anything like that, I'm pretty sure is illegal, and that would be like black market, you know, pickup. Sure. I don't think that those are running rampant through the streets. I really don't. And hey, if I'm wrong, by all means, you can throw stats at me and websites and whatnot, but, like, the Uzi was, like, the cool thing. It was the cool-looking gun that the bad guys had, like, in the 80s movies, right? And wasn't that it, and I could be wrong, but that was, like, not quite Middle East, but wasn't that, like, an Israeli kind of made gun or something like it? They were manufactured, I think, somewhere in the Mediterranean Middle East, and they look cool. The squirt guns looked like Uzis when I was a kid, because that was like the cool new looking gun that the bad guys would use in the movies. And like, yeah, you knew an Uzi when you saw one. I don't think they're legal for civilians. I don't think they're legal in general. But again, that part of my point. And it's a pistol-sized looking job with that long extended clip that could, I don't know, probably get 30 rounds out of it. But again, that's like the civilian need. Nope, is not there. NRA money. That's part of it, I'll bet. Scrolling back up, it's supposed to depopulate, oppressive government, just saying. Well, but the oppressive government, like, I get that the laws, like, they're gonna get people with laws before they start, like, storming into your house. This was, like, revolutionary. Alright, back when white people were, like, stealing this land from the natives, the idea then was, like, alright, if the British come over and, like, invade your house and, like, try to, I don't know, like, steal you away or try to kill you for running away from you, like, England, that was part of, like, oppressive government stuff in case they got overrun from within. Like, unless you have a crack den that you're living in, I don't think the government's gonna come, like, rushing into your, into your residence. I really don't. But if that's the case, that is your right to bear arms. And like I said, hey, if they got the ARs, and I'm allowed to have just a revolver or a shotgun, hey, law of averages, they're gonna get me. But if you feel that that's governmental oppression, you have that right to bear arms and, arm yourself. And I get that. But, like, chances are, like, if you get a neighborhood in, I don't know, Arkansas, and, big old SWAT truck comes up and they're just gonna start taking people over. They're just, hey, the government's here to take over the whole neighborhood. That whole neighborhood's gonna have a lot more guns than the guys in the SWAT truck. Strength in numbers. So, I don't think anything like that would even happen. But that's part of what that is, and that's when it was written as well. It's way back in the day. AK-47 can be semi-auto or full auto, but civilians can't own a fully auto unless you have the highest level gun dealer's license. They make 30-round magazines for Glock 9mm. Okay, and that's a pistol. Okay, for a Glock. And if I remember, a Glock, is that the one that's made of porcelain, which for the longest time was easily passed through airport metal detectors? So that was another thing. And unless they've stopped that, unless they've gone back and they are all metal and detectable, they make semi-auto Uzis, and you can buy them. But full auto has been banned since the mid-'80s. Okay, so I had half knowledge on that as well. But, and I'm sure that those, But again, it's like, weapons like that I don't feel are civilian use. Like, if it's that easy to switch semi to fully auto, and I would imagine on the Uzi, it wouldn't be all too difficult. But like, shit like that, civilian use not needed. Like, if you want to just use one at a gun range, hey, cool, by all means. You want to see what it's like to shoot a gun like that. Okay, that's understandable. Like, I could see doing that. Like, part of me says, like, alright, for all you people that just really want to drive fucking fast, alright, sign all the waivers you need to do, jump into a NASCAR at your local fucking track or whatever, go to Daytona, and just get out there and see what 180 miles an hour feels like on a 2.5 mile course. Go out there, go speed crazy, but sign all the waivers, and any damage to the car you're fucking liable for and whatever. Because obviously your little, my little piece of shit Toyota, probably not going to be able to take those bank corners as quickly as it needs to. So, because, I mean, literally, you'd probably slip and fall straight off the goddamn deal, because you're just not going to get your standard civilian car going that fast. But hell, if you had one that could go that fast, by all means, sign the waivers, go around, do a couple laps, burn as much gas as you want to on, given days, and just give the people a little bit of fun, but you have to do it there. That's where it takes place. You can't do 180 if your car is able to do so. You can't do that down the highway. Get arrested, right? Speed limit. I know we all break the speed limit, but to do NASCAR speed down the highway, absolutely stupid. So, like, if you wanted to shoot off those big boy guns, yeah, go to the gun range and they have them there for rentals. Like, that I'm okay with, because all that shit should be well documented, like who the rental joint owner is, and like all the things that he or she has on hand, and the rounds and bullets for it, and how much gets rented out. Like, if a box is whatever, 200 bullets, like they should know all of that information, and that should be documented well enough. I mean, fuck, libraries have enough documentation on, like, who's renting out what books before the internet really blew up. Like, that was a thing, apparently. If you start renting out a bunch of books on, like, Nazi stuff and how to make bombs, like, they would be able to flag you down for it. So, it's like, imagine the technology now. Wow, we're so much smarter, I guess. But, and if you were going to shoot it out, and we could choose between AR-15 to 12-gauge shotgun, you'd go with the shotgun. Partially, I agree with that. If there was a home invasion for me right now, and if I have a shotgun, alright, I know that I'm probably not the best shot. Shotgun, one shot I should hit something. The AR, pray and spray, yeah. But again, that's for masses of people. In a one-on-one shootout, yeah, I would take the shotgun. But if you were sick enough and wanted to take out a bunch of people, you take the one that can be switched over to an automatic kind of assault rifle style, and you would go with that. Again, not for civilian use. And I'm sure you could probably get, in the movies they called them street sweepers, though, like the, dare I say, the automatic shotguns. Now, I don't know if those are manufactured legal for civilians to own, but the old street sweeper, pow, 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 let's say it was like a big old cylinder of, like, whatever, how many shells, slugs, whatever. And if that thing could fire off 6 in succession, yeah, you could take out a lot of people with that. Probably maim more than kill, but even still. It's like something like that. Nope. I mean, if you want your breech loader, you want your pump action, and even still, how many does that hold? I'm not even sure, but where all the bad stuff happens seems to be with these things that can be altered over to be fully auto. Where do we go? And it's not that easy, honestly. It is possible, but you're going to need a machine shop and knowledge of how to make specific parts for the gun. You need to convert it to full auto. Or YouTube, I think, is another way. Plus, the 5.56 round of an AR-15 is kid stuff compared to the 7.62 by 39s, that of the AK. Well, but still, they're killing a lot of people with these things. Oh yeah, I don't know caliber off the top of my head, but a 5.56 compared to a 7.6, I mean, yeah, just based on my limited knowledge of, like, metric fucking measurements and all that, yeah, I get that. Or a 50 cal, whoo, that's a big one. My friend's dad, I guess, had a Desert Eagle, and that's like the 50 caliber hand cannon, and don't know why he needed something that powerful that a revolver wouldn't do the trick for, but, you know, it's for show. That's what these people, it's for show. I mean, if a revolver can't do the trick, if a shotgun can't do the trick, it's for show. You don't so much need those. Like I said, the gun rental joint, I would say, is, like, fine. They make semi-automatic shotguns that will hold up to 15 rounds. That is insane. Yeah, that is insane. So is the AR. Like I said, if they could dumb those things down, like if they demechanized them and dumbed it all down, and minimized the clip, the cylinder, whatever, things might be a little different. I mean, still, that would be the preferred method, I'll bet you, if they're still able to be altered. But I would think you'd have a little less worry of it at that point. 50 cal is ridiculous and not fun to shoot. Hate to admit it, but it's not fun to shoot. I can imagine the recoil's fucking insane. And my dad's a bit of a gun nut. I mean, he's a fucking baby boomer, and John Wayne was the guy, so I gotta have a fucking gun, you know. And he's got more guns than he fucking needs. And I said, yeah, land of the free, home of the brave. That motherfucker's scared. All those guns. What is he afraid of? I don't know. But all those guns, my dad's afraid of something. Land of the free and home of the brave, my ass. 1 or 2 guns, you should be fine. He's got too many. And he tries, like, not letting my mom know about it. Oh. It's like, man, you're hiding info from your wife about how many fucking guns you have. Like, that's just not fun altogether. But, yeah. Yeah, I can understand the appreciation and the like of guns and all that stuff. Like I said, he's a baby boomer. John Wayne was the guy back then. You know, and then you get the... Not the James Dean, who's the other guy? Not even Steve McQueen. Although he was cool, too. Bronson. Charles Bronson. And then, you know, Dirty Harry, fucking Clint Eastwood. Yeah, like, so I get that, you know. I get those things. But like I said, that's rifles, shotguns, revolvers. I don't think my dad has anything too crazy now, but wouldn't surprise me if he did anyway. So when I go on vacation, if I see what all there is, I'll let you know. Anyway, let's finally inspect the stairs.
Stairs leading up, cement walls. We're in a basement.
Oh, very
Alfred's
good,
trying to
man.
look at things that might give us a clue to where he's being held. Okay, looks like we've seen all there is to see in this frame.
Go to the
Let's
next
move
frame.
on to Alfred's next signal.
Ah, God knows.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm not the guy who's saying take away all the guns, because that's incredibly stupid. Because criminals will find a way. I'm just saying the big shit like that like civilians really don't need. That's my stance on it. Because like, we need to make our schools safer. You're turning our schools into prisons if you have armed people inside, and security gates and metal detectors and all that stuff. And hey, I get that. You know, that's part of it, but limiting the kind of weapons that can be even manufactured or available for civilians. I mean, after a while, it's like, well, then they're going to run straight to the kitchen and go for a fucking meat cleaver or something. And you're not going to be able to take out 17 people with a fucking knife. I don't care if you're the fucking, you know, quarterback of the football team in high school.
Doesn't
It's not
seem
gonna
to be
happen.
anything else here.
Let's keep looking.
I know the water heater. I saw there was a fucking label on it. Rogers.
Rogers Plumbing. A service company for the water heater. I can use their records to find home addresses for their
Oh
clients.
man, this is really
We're getting
turning into
closer.
LA Noir.
Yeah, but we're not there yet. Nothing else to see
Can
here.
we check the service dates on the
Moving
water
on.
heater? What is this? A Mason's stamp?
Mason stamp.
What?
Only one Masonic lodge in the city. Gotham City Fraternal Order of Stonemasons.
So the house was built in 1945 by them. That's a big lead.
Okay, the Masonic, blah blah. He sports stiffer rules to buy the guns, but if you look at the facts, it's very, very hard to draw a line and say these guns are okay, but these are not, because of vast majority fall into semi-automatic, even revolvers. Yeah, but even still, like, to reload, like, revolvers can get up to, I guess, 8. But like I said, like, they're normally 6 shooters. So even if you were to make that, like, rapid fire, then you need to empty the cylinder, and even if you have, like, a speed loader, that's going to take a little bit of time. 2 of them. Pow, 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 waste your 12. Alright, you gotta empty, put another cylinder. Empty, put another cylinder. Video games really make it fucking quick when you're playing like a Call of Duty. Reload, and there's another 40 fucking round magazine ready to go. Like, video games make it quick. But, like, can you imagine if the idiots out there were able to reload that quickly? That'd be different. But, of course, they know all the tricks. You tape two together, and you're able to upside-down switch them like that. They know all the tricks, because it's in the movies, and you got videos that show all that bullshit. You got all that stuff going on. If you minimized it, though, magazine cylinder capacity, and you know, the mechanics, the physical workings of said guns. If you minimize a lot of it, sure, up the age, lower the capacity for cylinder, magazine, etc. And if you're able to alter the mechanism of a lot of it, I think that would start to do a significant thing. Unless you're the guy in Vegas and you had just a frickin' swarm of shit. There's a lot of negligence that goes around with this as well. A lot of warning signs, a lot of shit slipped through, a lot of fingers and all that. So it's not just the shooter. There were things prior to that, a lot of negligence. And who from the FBI has been fired so far for letting that shit slip through? Remember the Fort Lauderdale airport killer? Remember he was like up in Alaska and I've been fucking overtaken by ISIS, blah blah blah, and like wasn't he like working for a police station or some shit like that, or he reported himself to an Alaskan police station and said all this shit, and they're just like, oh, well, whatever, this guy's just a little crazy, off you go. Shows up in Fort Lauderdale, brings his fucking bag into the bathroom, comes out like, hey, and I've been in that terminal. That's the terminal I'm in. Every flight that I fucking leave, that's, whatever, a couple miles from here. So I use that airport about once a year. And I've been in that terminal. So yeah, that's kind of creepy to think that could have happened, but that was extreme negligence. Was with a regular 9mm, just a regular pistol, if I remember correctly. Regular fucking gun. Negligence also led into that happening. So, again, a lot of things could have been taken care of, but, you know, go further back, other than the negligence. Because, yeah, people should get fired at the very least because of all that shit that went down, but you can also help things a little bit better all the way along the line. But still, take away all the guns? Well, logistically, you can't do that. I mean, the entire South would just, like, not do it. Pitchforks can only do so much. And torches. Pitchforks and torches, much like, you know, Frankenstein. Best way to take care of is a roving mob. But, yeah, a lot of negligence as well. Ooh, inspect Lady Arkham. Wow.
Lady Arkham. Keep searching. Jump to Alfred's next signal.
You got it.
Or just carry more loaded revolvers. You could, but even access to all of that might be difficult to deal with. Because like, oh shit, that gun's out, so I gotta go reach into this pocket or into here, and by the time that's all taken care of, I mean, I don't think you would be able to, just going back to the Stoneman Douglas scenario, 17 people. Now, you'd have to be a damn good shot to kill 17 people with 3 revolvers, right? 6, 12, 18 bullets. You have to be a damn good shot to kill that many people like that. Shotgun? Yeah, you could do a lot of damage with that. Yep, absolutely. Not saying that that's avoidable in the same sense. But I think the number could easily be less. And of course, the negligence, you know, prior to that, where people were like, oh, we get shit like this all the time about kids being crazy and whatnot on their Instagram and holding up guns and, you know, police officers being called about assault and battery cases and threatening. It happens all the time. Well, whatever. He's just a kid being a kid. Yeah, a lot of negligence as well going on, but a lot of things could have been tied up in this scenario. And part of it, well, it wasn't a shotgun, it wasn't a revolver. So it's like there's too many common threads with, like, oh yeah, look at the kind of weapon that was used. That is an aspect of it. As counterintuitive as it may sound, I think the answer is more guns and mandatory gun training, because prohibition doesn't work as history has shown. With alcohol, no, but you know what happened? The government wanted their money out of it, so they said, alright, make booze legal because people are finding a way without us, and we want our cut of the action. So, there is that side of it. I don't think more guns is the problem. You can have as many guns as you want, per se. the kind of gun, I think, is part of the bigger issue. Because if we were all walking around like the Wild West with a revolver, or a rifle, or a shotgun, I don't think you'd have as big a problem, but it's just... Because everybody kind of be keeping, each other in check, but then again, you got enough crazies out there, you don't need to arm them enough. Because, like, okay, if we're all carrying a gun, alright, you sneak up and beat me up, knock me out, now you have my gun as well. Haha. And I don't think more guns would solve the problems. I mean, some of those countries where they really don't allow that type of shit, it's like... Yeah, it's not so much an issue. Like, I understand, like, Israel and Syria. Yeah, they don't get along because of religious reasons and, like, their neighbors. So that doesn't go over well. That's another problem that has it all in there. You know, you just can't all get along. And these states are divided enough, not so much united. Are you a man or a woman? Are you young or are you old? Are you Republican or are you Democrat? You know, like, we're divided enough. So giving easily manipulated people, excuse me, giving them more guns, that's probably not going to help. And now you got these people that are like pro-gun people standing like right next to like the kids in schools who are like anti-gun people. So these grown-ups with their guns are like standing there looking across to these kids holding up signs saying, "No more guns." That makes the gun people look bad. It really does. It really does. It's like, we don't want weapons. Well, we want weapons. I'm 17. You know, you don't need all that shit. You can't take one of my guns. And of course it's the redneck guy. That's just my general thought on it. I wouldn't think it's a marginally educated guy who needs, like, you know, the assault type weaponry. Maybe he has some guns, but I wouldn't think it's anything like that. It's just, well, remember when back in the day, let's say giving somebody more weapons, and let's keep this in a political landscape. Remember, and let's go member berries from South Park. Yeah, remember when Reagan gave Saddam Hussein all those weapons? Remember that? Remember how that one worked out? Then a couple years later, he was all, like, amped up and powerful, and he went and stormed into Kuwait, and then the Gulf War started. Remember how that went down? Because we gave him a bunch of weapons? Not the smartest thing to give people weapons all the time, I don't think. Not always the best move. More people should make it a point to learn. Oh no, to learn about guns and to understand this, you know, yeah, I think there's a lack of education about them, but I don't think it'd be, you know, entirely mandatory. I mean, unless, because like China, doesn't everybody, like, well, you're a male, by the time you're 18, you're in the military because that's just what China is? Yeah, like, if you're forced into military background training or whatever, yeah, like, for that, you would definitely need it. But if you're a carpenter, or I work in radio, I don't think I would necessarily need a gun, unless I was preaching some propaganda bullshit across the radio, and there'd be somebody who takes horrendous offense to what I'm saying. It's traffic reports. I think the people that are driving on the Palmetto and on I-95 are the ones that are crazy and would want to shoot somebody for road rage. It's certainly happened before in Miami, but nonetheless, me being the broadcaster saying so, my job would not depict me of needing a firearm. But something along those lines. I think the gun issue in all is just avoiding the real question, why are people killing people regardless of the method? You know, there's a lot to it. There is a lot to it. Most European countries have mandatory military service too. Yeah. I mean, I know that, of course, using China is like the prime example because, like, that's like way enforced. And yeah, I'm not saying that they don't have problems with guns over there, but it's not as bad as us. And plus, their education towards it also is way better than ours. We like to pride ourselves on being number one in everything, but it's like the only thing that we're number one in is what, like incarceration, and probably debt. So it's like, yeah, put all of our people in jail. Well, they need to be off the streets. Yeah, prisons are not rehabilitation centers. They really aren't. It's just they are, we got people locked up there. Whoop, canceled. Oh. My brother just sent me a text that bet Stephen Hawking died today? That must have just happened. Son of a bitch. Well, that's not good. Man's a damn genius. Oh. And work emails. Damn it. Yes and yes. Melberries, #1 in Melberries. Yeah, I'll give you that one, Melberry. We are #1 in Melberries. And member berries. So we got that going for us. USA is one of the few that doesn't have mandatory service, but would be better off if we had it. I could see that because... Wait, I mean, that's... If you don't really learn about the firearms, the power of them, and all that shit... Yeah, like, our education towards it, I think, is bad. We just see it in movies, we see it in video games, and today I'm gonna be Grand Theft Auto or Call of Duty, and that's not real life. That's not... I'm blaming video games. No, not so much. I mean, a lot of these whack jobs are not so much video game players. Maybe they like the action movies, I don't know. I mean, hey, I like women, doesn't mean I'm gonna start Harvey Weinsteining girls, okay? It's not like that at all. That thing called consent, but that's different when you're talking about, whack jobs with guns. Yes, Melberries, we're still here, in the basement. Hi, member. Yeah, mandatory service, and I'm not saying that that's good or bad, I don't know the exact numbers to that. But to helping along with the education of it, I'm not against it in that regard. But I mean, if I'm going to be forced to, go defend our freedoms, no, we're oppressing our own thoughts into other countries because we want to police the world, we're screwed up here in the States. We really are. I don't know how many other countries have, like, several bases and got to go fight everybody else's wars. It's about the oil. It's all about the oil. I'll support the troops, but not necessarily the cause. I guess that's my point there. Besides guns, men in this country have little to no man training. A bunch of self-entitled man children who don't know how to be a man. Potentially. But I mean, in what regards do you mean there? Because I mean, who's to say that a German man is better at being a man than an American
They're by
man?
a bus stop.
Like,
here we go.
Okay, I think we have enough to pinpoint a location.
What regard that's
let's hope.
In reference to, as far as being a man. What was that, bus stop 41? What the hell? Are we looking at basements, repair logs, bus stops?
I can get the bus line from this, but no stop number.
What?
This will help pinpoint the neighborhood.
How do we not know where bus stop 41 is? We have all this super bad computer bullshit. How do we not know? Build here.
Okay, filtering for all homes built on that date.
Okay, basements. And repair logs.
These are all the homes serviced by this water heater company on the days and months listed.
Sneeze. Oh yeah, plenty of sneezing. What did I get? And MJ has all the man training. He knows how to get a white chick. Yup, with the pumpkin spiceness. Be a professional, responsible, and be respectful. Well, then you would almost say that some of the other countries are far more liberal. I mean, they get to walk around naked at the beaches, and they get to, slap around their wives and do all that stuff, and some of them, well, it's more Middle Eastern than it is European, but, yeah, I mean, some of that's, just able to walk around and smoke a joint or smoke opium, and no problem there. Get into a bar fight nonstop. To be able to look towards the future past the next weekend. Yeah, we do have a big-time frat boy problem around here. It's, like, ongoing. I honestly think World War II, like, really put us, like, oh, that's it. We're set for the rest of this country's eternity because we just saved the world. I'm not saying that was a bad thing, but I think a lot of laziness came in from that. Resting on our laurels. I get that part of it. But dude, we don't know where bus stop 41 is? Just left to right, whatever.
Corner store. Seems unlikely.
Okay.
Bowling alley. Damn it. Let's keep looking.
One more, Brucey. Don't get so pissy.
You are not going to believe this.
What is it?
Lady Arkham is back at the Vale House.
I told you it was the Vale House. We never went into the basement.
According to its records, it has a basement.
Well, just in case she's expecting you.
I told you it was the Vale House basement like 30, 45 minutes ago before I started all the spiel here.
Because of
looking back at film.
It's the most advanced version yet.
Lady Arkham will have no idea what I've got up these sleeves.
These bat sleeves. Yeah, you guys just stand there, I'll talk again. Usually mandatory service is 2 years, and I think that America would be better if all the men who don't go to college had to serve 2 years. It would help them tremendously. I could see that as far as, well, in a lot of ways. Organization, discipline. However, the flip side to that is, I know a lot of guys who didn't want to go to college. Okay, so here's the story. It's like they couldn't afford to go to college, or something came up. Oops, I got my girlfriend pregnant. And going to college would just be that much more debt. What should I do? Let me go to the military, at least 4 years. By the time that kid is born, it might be, like 3 years old, and you have all that government money kind of rolled in. Now I can go to college, and because I got, like, the government grant from being in the military, and I can be away another 4 years, so that kid will be about 8 years old, and I never really raised the kid, so now that kid as well never had a father figure in its life, boy or girl, so even that bit is kind of missing from its life. So yeah, like I've seen that happen a lot, where it, taking advantage of the system. I'm not totally disagreeing with the fact that, well, I can't call it fact. I'm not disagreeing with the idea of a mandatory 2-year military run if you do not go to a proper university for whatever. 4 years is probably what you should do otherwise. But then again, mandatory. I thought this was the land of the free, right? So it's like then we're kind of enforcing, we're kind of getting communistic towards that. You have to serve your country. You have to serve. Other countries do that. We call them communist. So we're kind of in that bind of what exactly are we? Are we a free nation, or are we the best nation in the world? It's like that weird dichotomy. It's like, they're kneeling down for the national anthem, fuck those football players. Well, actually, everybody who went to the military fought for that freedom for someone to kneel down during the national anthem, because when you do that in other countries, you probably get executed or imprisoned. And we don't want to be like that, because those are the communistic nations doing that. We don't want to be that. So kneeling down for the national anthem is actually one of the rights that my grandfather went and fought and died for, etc., etc. So what side of that coin are you really on? Yeah, there's a lot of gray area with all of it. It's not just an exact answer. It really isn't. College should be subsidized. Consider it an investment on the future populace. I agree with that. They can kneel if they want. That's the point. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's part of my point, Decoy. But a lot of people that I grew up with, went to college with down here in Florida, like, their argument is, well, my grandfather fought and died for this country. That cocksucker shouldn't be kneeling. That's a disgrace to the. All right, you might not agree with the reason that they're kneeling down, but they have that right. Because, yeah, that's, a lot of people I think are missing that point. And here's the snobbish part of me. It's like, oh, you don't want me to kneel down during the national anthem. Okay. See, that would be me. Turn around. It's like, I'm still standing. I just turn my back. I think that's more disrespectful. But, that'd be me, like, stirring up the critics a little more. Stirring shit up just that much more. Oh, if only I was good at sports and was in the pro eye. The pro eye. In the, professional ranks of sports, in the public eye. It's like, you wanted me to not kneel down. Okay, I wasn't kneeling down. Now we got another problem. What can I do? I thought this was the land of the free. That's my sarcastic ways, though. But I do think turning your back would be way more insulting than taking a knee, especially if it's for a cause. But then again, turning my back would be for a cause, because it's, what do you want me to do? Can't win. Can't win. It's like YOLO. People say YOLO, so fuck it. Yeah. YOLO, be safe. Yeah, instead of like, YOLO, let's get hammered and pour some vodka in with my vodka, because, yeah. No, the YOLO people can, man, they can fuck off with that shit. You only live once. Maybe you want to extend that. And you want to make it past tonight. Instead of, let's go shoot up heroin and do cocaine, because it's South Beach, and it's spring break. Yeah, there's a lot of debauchery going on right now. Fun times. I do like to stir. Don't I, Melberries? Don't I? Oh, if you were a little drink by my side, I'd stir you up.
Well done, Lucius.
You've been long overdue for an upgrade. This suit is beyond state-of-the-art.
But that's the fun of it, I guess. Good conversation we're having, though.
This ends tonight.
We scared away Jersey, I guess. That's okay. He said he doesn't know anything about guns. Failed residence, 8:38 p.m. Oh, crime scene. Again, you can fuck off with that shit. We didn't check the basement beforehand.
Heading into the basement.
Be careful.
Like, that should be known you were going to go to the basement. Ho-ho! Oh!
Batman!
I'm all right.
A little ankle tripwire shotgun thingy, huh? Or is that just a 9? I think a shotgun would have done more. As he walks down the stairs... Was Alfred okay? Let's find out. You and your question asking. He's not there in the chair.
There's no one here.
That's not fair.
Damn
Where?
There's blood on the walls. I'm going to see what I can find.
Blood on the walls. You see him like shaking his fist. Like all childlike. Oh my god, look at this water heater. It says super heavy. It's super heavy. Super cereal. They probably snuck him out the window. I would've. Blood trail. That's a false wall. I bet you. Unless that is cement, but... Let's check the chair, because, okay, punch! There's blood splatter that way. We can see that.
This is where they had Alfred. Where they beat him.
Again, he's like with the clenched fists and the shaking and all that. I'm telling you, if we chain link those, it'll be a punch.
Is still fresh.
Means we can't be
Up
far
against the
behind
wall
them.
like that. Come on. Do we link those together? Oh, look at the trail. And look at how it stops against the wall. Proper blood smearing.
There's a boot print in the blood. Lady Arkham's soldiers dragged him. The trail stops at the wall.
Dude, it's a false wall. It's a false wall. I saw that shit beforehand.
Sounds like there's more to this basement than it would appear.
Of course.
Taking a closer look.
Huh. Smells like meth. Kick.
Now let's find out where the Veils were hiding.
It's a trap. Is that a piss
small
bucket?
Room with a hole in the floor.
What is this, like, what's his name? Buffalo Bill's house? Don't call out Pole. I want to alert many people.
A rope ladder.
We don't need the rope ladder.
Down there would be trapped.
It rubs the lotion on its skin, else it gets the Alfred again.
I'm going inside.
Suit! Hello, children. So this is where a kid must have been held a long time ago. Oh, pick the belt you want to be whipped with. Oh, that was Daddy's belt in the middle, wasn't it? One they got hung with?
Bruce, what's down there? Do you see Alfred?
No. It's some kind of torture chamber.
It's just a small room.
Belts. Blood.
What?
Vicky. She was kept down here. Locked away.
Who could do that to their child?
Hurt them. Cut, cut, cut.
I'm beginning to understand.
She was a tortured
What is there to understand? To willfully hurt a child.
Why?
It's why she killed the Veils.
Yes.
They abused her.
I'm not saying what she did was right, but I can't imagine what she went through.
Dude, Lucius, I need you
The
to say
Veils'
sweet
foster
Jesus.
children may not have been the only ones to suffer here. I followed Alfred's blood into this hole. If he had any opportunity at all, he would have left me a clue.
Scan, look for a clue. Dummy. at the blood, look at the blood. It's fresh. Blueprint, what was
Alfred laid
that?
down here.
Okay. Check the belt.
It's caked in blood.
Isn't this the one? Wasn't that middle belt the one who was used to kill the father?
Bloody scratches, fingernails. Someone tried to climb out.
Alfred?
No.
Nah. He ain't that dumb.
Alfred's glasses.
Shackled. I mean, something with the drawings.
There are drawings. Vicky must have drawn them when she was a prisoner. The chalk here is different. Newer.
Scan it, motherfucker. What's wrong with you, bats?
One piece apart from the others.
Oh, guess what? That's
the same color as my tech. Can't be a coincidence. Maybe...
So there's that. She... This day will come here, liberate... Children, children, children. I don't know. Just whatever.
Some of the words have been highlighted. She will liberate.
She will liberate.
Figures fleeing from something.
Arkham.
Is that Arkham Asylum?
Gotta be. So let's link the left drawing with the right drawing. She will liberate the children of Arkham.
Alfred left me another clue. This is what he wanted me to find. To see. The newest chalk. He's added to an old drawing of Arkham Asylum. He drew figures outside the gates. Like they're running away. The words highlighted are, she will, and liberate.
She will liberate. I don't see what that has to do with Alfred.
Alfred's just along for the ride.
She's going to break everybody out of the fucking asylum. Do you not see this?
Wayne Tech security systems, including Arkham Asylum.
Like, I don't need no back computer for that.
Doors. Release the inmates.
That's right.
And she took Alfred with her. Call Gordon and the GCPD.
I'm on it.
Lady Arkham won't be expecting us. We'll catch her by surprise.
And I never checked the doll nor the shackles. It'd be cute if the doll's eye blinked. Because it looked like one was out. But... Arkham Asylum, midnight 15 a.m. Let's arm the teachers. Cute? Creepy. No, it would have been cute, Melberries.
Good? Orderlies are rounded up.
Get the doll to blink,
That's the last of it, then.
just with its one good eye, still looking at you.
The children of Arkham have taken over.
That suit's no slouch. You're well prepared for a fight. And the GCPD are on their way to deal with the inmates. If you can find Alfred, maybe you can get him out of there before all hell breaks loose.
Almost ready. Let her know.
Copy. On our way.
Trying to write
Go
stuff.
ahead. I got this.
Swoop. Good thing I just got done with a little text there, huh? I up-swooped him.
Batman. This ends now, Vicky. Tell me where Alfred Pennyworth is.
The butler. Bruce Wayne has a bat on his payroll.
Answer the question.
Where he is doesn't matter. He'll be dead soon. Another corpse in Bruce Wayne's family.
No one's dying tonight.
No one's dying tonight.
You really think you're in control here? Your confidence is impressive, but that won't save the butler. Or the rest of Gotham. A lesson needs to be taught. They won't look the other way. Not again.
And when did Gotham look away from you, Vicky?
Don't try to psychoanalyze me, Batman. You have no idea what I've done to come this far.
No, I don't, but that's kind of
Too much to turn back now.
I've been to your home. I've seen where the Veils kept you. People like them, they deserve to be behind bars.
Behind bars? They deserved and got far worse than that.
And problem for the Vale family if they treated the child like that and then let her roam free and like, okay, go be a reporter now and have a life of your own. Usually the crazy people like that keep their captives captive. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. So, not a good look on their part to try to have this, Stepford wife looking kind of family thing going on here. And, by the way, we have our daughter locked in the basement. Bit creepy. And then like, oh, she's 18, yeah, you can go out and have fun now. Date people, and she's eloquent, she's well-spoken, educated. I think she'd be a little off, you know? Melberry says, when I got home, the one-eyed bat cat screamed that she was starving. Was it like meow, 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 meow? Something like that. Fed her. Then I found out she had just stolen someone's plate of nachos earlier. Why would cat bats steal nachos? Like, I'm sure they were good, but were they like mouse-flavored nachos? Or nachos with mouse chunks on them? Pieces of Mises.
Even if they did, no one else needs to die.
You're wrong! Your time's run out.
I didn't hear the concussion blast, but I heard Batman hit the wall. Well, no, I still think we got a little bit more going on here because...
Vicky!
Kind of dealing with her.
Nothing you can do, Batman.
Watch me.
You underestimate the true children of Arkham.
All the doors unlock right now. You're fucking surrounded.
Behind bars.
You're surrounded.
Open the doors!
Surrounded. He walked out further than that. Don't fucking play me.
Listen to me. Freedom is yours.
Okay, I don't necessarily think that the person who unlocks all the doors would be the one that they all listen to unless they're under psychotropic drugs and are manipulated already. I think if you unlock, 8 to 10 doors at a fucking insane asylum, I don't think the inmates would listen to anybody unless they already have their own cliques going on. They would probably start maiming each other, maybe the guy in the batsuit, maybe the chick person with the magical fucking wand. No one in that hallway right now is safe whatsoever. Nobody at all. So, I'm not buying this. Not buying it yet. She's crazy. She loves cheese. The cat likes cheese. Well, it's kind of like milk, and cats kind of like milk. So, but nacho cheese, that's new.
The only one standing in our way is Batman.
Batman. He stuck me in here! Me too. Let me out. He's the crazy one.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, if I'm the one that did all this... Positively shocking. Oop! Jump move. Didn't hurt one of them. Orderlies and keys and... Drop kick to the face, there you go. Toss.
Batman! The entire security system's offline. Every inmate's loose.
The leader of the Children of Arkham, did you see her?
They went...
They went whoosh. Just like that, they went whoosh. Not bad, Batman. Way to keep a suit. Not keep a suit, her suit. Cross-faced chicken with metal separator shoulder.
Vicky.
So what, he's got, like, slow-motion Batman stuff going on here? Wait, what? Oh, so because this is going in fast motion. To the table. Oh, dude, steel chair. You fucking kidding me? Steel chair. Like, I'm not reading any of the analysis with all this stuff. Just kind of clicking what looks good. Alright, get that taser out of the way and put it on that guy. Or throw his hand away. Lady Arkham to what? The table. I don't know. I'll spring off the table and jump at Lady Arkham. That taser's gonna hit the dock real quick. Tray table. Whee! Table toss. Motherfucker. Yeah, that's right. Steel chair. Good God. Good God almighty. He's broken in half. Tase me, bro. There was a lot of blood for his nose. Oh, is another table toss. Oh! Juggernaut, bitch. Now your helmet thingy's all gone.
Batman!
Take your time, Sons.
That's the plan.
Zaps aplenty, says Rooney. I'm not saying Zaz is a joke, but you deal with them rather easily. Oh, nice full Nelson fucking power slam.
Truly inspiring. Such a pleasure to see your work in person.
Give him the Batbird. Alright, see?
Batman! Lady
Take a
Arkham
sip.
has a hostage.
We've got the inmates. Lock it down.
Normal United States cops just go in guns a-blazing, and they have more than fucking revolvers. They'd be all SWAT suits and fucking automatics. They would.
There's no way out now.
There's always another way here, Batman. All the people that Thomas Wayne condemned to this place unwillingly.
Wasn't this my cell?
They speak through the walls. Their ghosts walk. They know the way.
I can't help those people now, but I can help Alfred Pennyworth. Take me to him.
My pleasure.
He's dead. You'll see him in hell. And she knew that there was like 4 open floor spaces right there. Though I'm Batman, I fell down that one. I can do all this other cool shit. Nice Iron Man boots for floating. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Use your bat sensor stuff things.
Vicky!
You're sick, you need help. It's true.
You're not well, Vicky. You need professional help.
Says the man dressed as a bat.
It's a fair retort on her part.
Let him go!
Oh, my bat ribs kinda hurt. I could go for some ribs. She's crazy and loves cheese. Squid thingy. What? Oh, what? What? Squid crunchy rolls. I ate octopus on Friday. And jellyfish.
Butler has to die. Payment
No,
for
the butler
Thomas
did it. The
Wayne's
butler
sins.
didn't get
He
killed.
took away my family, so I'll take away his sons.
Alfred's not my
If you
family.
really want to save the butler, bring me Bruce Wayne.
I will, just let me see the butler.
It's you. He's probably cowering.
Why should I trust?
12-inch thick wall and 100 bodyguards right now.
Why should I trust you'll keep your word?
Because my mask is off now, Batman. I won't lie.
It's fucking bullshit.
You're doing so much for one old man.
I'm trying to put an end to you. Alright, something falls on us. The fort gives way. I don't know. Syringes and all that shit.
Stop playing games.
This isn't a game to me. You know, Batman, I really don't understand. Why are you fighting me? I've done great things for Gotham. Falcone and Hill deserved to...
No, you've done nothing great for Gotham. I'll tell you why. Because you're a reporter. You report nothing but fake news. You think this story's gonna be huge. You're wandering around the catacombs of an asylum. You're crazy. Clearly you're nuttier than squirrel shit, I know. Well, I got a great game for Vicky Vale. It's called Hide and Go Fuck Yourself. Although she is hiding already. So she can just...
I did you a favor.
Yeah. She can fuck off with that shit.
The same fight, Batman.
We're not fighting the same fight.
You see that?
There's a better way.
Things.
Those men deserved their day in court, just like everyone else.
So they could have gotten off like they did so many times before? No, Batman. They got exactly what they deserved. My justice is final and absolute.
So now Vicky Vale's also like
you shouldn't
judge.
be defending him. You think Bruce Wayne is any better than Swamp? He hides behind his status and wealth. He's a coward, leaving other men to carry his burdens. You aren't my enemy.
Huh. How could your bat ribs be hurt beneath that suit? Lucius made this thing for you like specialty. It's a mirror, turn around.
I'm curious, Batman. I know why I wear the mask. It's who I am. Who I was always
I can't go backwards, only forward.
What
Dude.
about you?
Alright, hold on.
Do you
hold on.
wear the mask to hide?
All that wooden
Or
shit
to
is gonna
become
fall
who you
on.
really are? Are you the man? Or the mask?
Batman is who I am.
Batman is who I am, who I need to be, to do what must be done.
If that's what you believe, you're lying to yourself. You wear the mask so that you can't be held accountable. And once you're dead, I'm going to mount that mask on my wall. But first, I'll see the man beneath.
Told you, cave in. Not the way I envisioned it, but still. Right where those little brackets were. Alright, Bruce Wayne, Batman, you should be able to run down and catch a woman who's a fucking reporter, okay? You apparently have had all this great fucking kung fu training bullshit. She's a reporter who was kept in a fucking small concrete pit in her basement all of her childhood. She should have the athletic prowess of a newborn kitten. This got a little creepy.
Hold on, Alfred.
You came for me. After what you said, I knew you'd come. The man I made you.
Just hold on, Alfred. Did you see where she went?
She just disappeared.
I'm getting you out of here.
Above you!
Oh, loading screen. Thank God for that.
Interesting how you speak to him. So familiar. Alfred? such concern for someone you've never met before?
It's called compassion.
It's called compassion, Vicky. Something you seem to know very little about.
Sounds like deflection to me. There's more here than you're telling. It makes me wonder, do you really care? Only one way to find out.
Batman, don't you...
Shut up, old man! You've seen my true self. Your turn. Prove that you can. Take off your mask.
Oh boy.
Let me see the man you really
are. Now here's my brain. Like, Alfred's old and can die. We still have Lucius kind of doing shit for us. I mean, he can die. I don't know if he's really supposed to. But we would definitely have to kill her then. And I don't think anybody else knows where this fucking place is, so revealing ourselves to her, I don't think is that big of a deal. Although it is Vicky Vale, and I never knew that there was any weird twist to her character, who she is, in any realm of the Batman lore. So that's also weird to me. Like, do we kill Vicky Vale, or do we let Alfred die? Even though we have Lucius on our side, remove the cowl, I suppose. Because, I mean, Catwoman knows who we are. Somebody already knows who we are, yeah. Yeah, somebody already knows, so it's like, whatever.
If that's what it will take to save him.
No!
No, Bruce.
Of course, then we just gave her the satisfaction.
Some kind of trick. Bruce Wayne, he'd never be the man Batman is. He only looks out for himself. But of course. Now I understand. As Batman, you can prey upon the weak, the defenseless, just like your father did. A true Wayne. There's nothing heroic about you.
Stop blaming others.
Stop blaming other people for your problems. You aren't the only one who suffered.
You really think you can preach to me? You? Of all people? Enough!
Caught a chunk of my ear there, woman. Loading screen. Come on, leave him alone.
No more lies! No more talk! The only truth left is in your death!
Kick to the face. But she's got to get a couple hits in. She's got to, just for reasons. Right? See?
I'll bury you!
Almost went with the backhand. Going for two. Oh, missed it. Charging, charging. You rely on that stick a little bit too much. Giggity. Alright, the whole place is going to cave in. Alfred's going to die anyway. How can her hitting me... Oh, so you got charge boots. Okay. Kind of missed that earlier. Don't scratch your face numb like you're going to miss a fucking quick time event. Blam. Knocks her into the post. Hiya, motherfucker. Alright. Still enough to impact to put her kind of going and rodent thing. Now she's got 2 sticks. Or does it lose all of its power? Because it's not one piece. And of course...
Stop, Vicky.
The cave-in.
It's over.
Nothing will keep me from my revenge.
That will. Kinda forgot she had the Iron Man boots. That's probably where the charge kicks are coming from. Does that suit make her stronger? Alright, all these statues are gonna be like the support beams that, like, get destroyed and bring this place crumbling down. I've played Uncharted games. I know how this works. Alright, I'm sorry. She'd like have a couple of missing teeth. They both would at this point. That one looked pretty heavy. Oh, and she didn't have the reach. That's why you gotta work that jab. Gotta work that jab. Get that long arm in there. It is but a flesh wound. She's alright. Like, health-wise, she's alright. Like, I'm not, like, you know, fawning over her. That time, she did just disappear. Oh, man.
You belong
flap out of there.
Bruce. Lost. Forgotten. Buried. And Gotham will not mourn. The sins of the Wayne bloodline end here.
Oh, man. One goes this way, one goes this way, and the guy in the middle's like, wait, one way. I think that stone face, like, landed on her and killed him. Here, old man, let's get you out of your old man carriage. Quick time event, just jump.
I see your true face. I'll never trust you.
Where's our bat crap? Let's get the fuck out of here, huh? I know we kind of tossed it aside, but you only got one. Come on. Who knows? Jellyfish grape? No, I think it was like jellyfish... I don't know. Jellyfish salad? I guess it was actual jellyfish I was eating. And actual baby octopus.
As to last week's events at Arkham Asylum, a spokesperson for the GCPD assured us that the breakout has been contained and all inmates have been returned to their cells.
Jack Ryder.
Miss Vale is missing and presumed dead, following a
That's
gruesome
Zack Ryder.
battle with the caped vigilante known only as the Batman. Her death marks the end of Children of Arkham's reign of terror.
If the public knew
Single
the
malt
half of it...
scotch. Thank you, Lucius. I want to party with that dude.
It's better that they don't.
Any word from Miss Kyle?
And I don't expect I'll be hearing from her anytime soon.
With everything that's been going on, I haven't gotten a chance to thank you for what you did, sacrificing your identity for my safety.
I know, but let me get back to Bruce there. Bruce, I know what you're going through. I know what that's like. You hit something really good, and then she's just gotta go. Man, I've been there. Never got to save the city over it, but still.
But it was a dangerous thing to do. You could lose everything. The secrecy you've worked so hard to maintain.
Had to stop her.
Gone.
I needed to make her talk, and I thought she would talk to Bruce Wayne.
But also, like I said, the reason I exposed myself, although it kind of stupid, yeah, because I thought there was going to need, like, the bat vision from the cowl. Part of me thinking, like, Catwoman already knows who I am, so who the fuck cares if a reporter, if Vicky Vale knows who we are? You know what I mean? Like, somebody already knows our identity, so, hey, guess what? You're not the only one. Vicky Vale never even had some Bruce Wayne. So, you know.
A good strategy. It was Bruce she wanted all along. And
True.
your ear? At least there's something left of it.
Dr. Tompkins assured me it adds character.
That it does.
Can we patch that thing up?
We will get through this, Bruce.
Excuse me. In all seriousness, though, like, can't they patch up that ear? I mean, remember when Mike Tyson bit Evander Holyfield's ear? I think he was able to get plastic surgery to, like, make it look like a regular ear. Because there was, like, a bite chunk out of his fucking ear. Yeah, I think they can fix that. Plus, you're Bruce Wayne. You can get, like, a Wayne Tech ear, something that looks like real ear.
Don't lose sight of the fact that you've done some real good for Gotham.
Well, of course I have. I'm Bruce fucking Wayne.
You should be proud.
Gotham is safer now.
Gotham is safer now. I only hope the peace will last.
Thanks to me, the
We
Batman.
could all use some peace. To peace.
The damage done by the Children of Arkham has left Gotham a city in turmoil. Faith in those at the top has perhaps irrevocably been shaken. Acting Commissioner James Gordon has promised to speak out about the issue tonight during an emergency citywide address.
And I hope, despite the recent terror that's gripped our city, that Gotham's leading citizens will come out to show their support.
Will his token appointment be enough to regain the city's trust? It remains to be seen. But experts agree that...
Good.
Good timeout. Yes, bit his ear off? Kinky. No, Melberries, look that up. Mike Tyson, you can probably find good video of it on YouTube when Mike Tyson bit off a part of Evander Holyfield's ear. Well, it's the only person that he's ever bitten off someone's ear, so... Hey, you can see, in part of that video, you can see, like... Well, the fight gets called for disqualification. You can see, like a chunk of Holyfield's ear is, like, gone. And, yeah... You'll take my word for it. I'm surprised you don't know about that. Like, Mike Tyson's well known for a lot of his crazy shit, and biting someone's ear, biting a chunk of it off during a boxing fight. This was not some brawl, you know, did he just... No, this was during a fucking sanctioned, big-time, pay-per-view boxing fight. Oh yeah, this was a big deal. I want to say this was like late 90s. This was a big fucking deal in the sport. Well, just... Yeah, Mike Tyson's such a figure anyway. And Holyfield, I think, he might have been champion, but he was a big-name boxer. Very good in his day, in his own right. Much better boxer. Tyson was a better fighter, if that makes sense. But Tyson could not fight this dude. Sorry, Tyson could not box Holyfield. Holyfield was just owning him. So you know how the boxers do, they kind of clinch and they're kind of hugging onto each other, catching their breath, whatever. And Tyson's claim was that Holyfield was kind of like headbutting him a little bit when they got in close. So I think he bit Holyfield twice. And on the first one, like, you know, Holyfield's like tapping onto his ear, like after the separation. The ref's like, all right, stop hugging each other. You need to start throwing punches. So they split him up when Holyfield's like kind of pointing at his ear, you know, with a big ass boxing glove. He's trying to point. He's like, motherfucker's biting my ear, whatever. And then I think a point might have been deducted or something like that. But then they start going at it again. They lock up again, and then you can see a good, decent bite. And there's even the judge, Mills Lane. Let's get it out! Judge Mills Lane was the judge, for the referee for the fight, excuse me. He had some of Holyfield's blood on his shirt. As the fight was called, and this was, oh my god, what the fuck just happened? There's blood on his shirt. He's walking back to, like, the dressing room and all that stuff, and there are people offering to buy the shirt off his back right the fuck there, because they knew that was kind of a big deal. Late 90s, before your time, MJ. Oh, that's right, you're such a... You're, like, You're 18, right? You're at least 21, because we're going for drinks. Bloody
He
Marys.
requested Gotham's leaders to stand behind him. Leaders like you. Let Gotham see who Bruce Wayne truly is, and let them know what you plan to do for his future.
I want to clean up this house.
This could be a fresh start.
For you, and for this city. Though, in Gotham, the only figure that can make as much impact as a Wayne
is Batman.
You've helped this city tremendously, both as Bruce Wayne and Batman. And that person, whether he dons a cape or not, is someone I'm proud of and honored to call my friend.
Gee. Thank you, Alfred.
Thank you, Alfred.
That's thanks enough, you know. With that checkered
So,
tie, fucking
what
snazzy.
do you intend to do about tonight?
Find Selena Kyle.
Lucius has yet to invent a suit that'll let Bruce Wayne and Batman be in the same place at once.
That is unfortunate. I suppose you must decide whose appearance will be more valuable. As Bruce, you can help repair the damage done to your name, get the public support so that you can change things from the top down. But Batman is a symbol of justice and strength. Maybe in these dark times, that is truly what Gotham needs the most.
Almost no-brainer to me. You stay as Batman. Bruce Wayne could be like, hey, all that shit that happened, I need to just calm down, almost stay out of the public eye, let things fucking chill. Batman can run wild through the streets at night. Any bit of fucking influence that Bruce Wayne has within the city, like, oh, let me financially back your fucking campaign. No, that's all gonna go crooked bullshit again. Let's just fight the crimes. Let's just fight the crimes. Alfred needs to get laid. Probably does. Poor guy. Make Alfred be Batman for one night. And you could both show up. Other than like, oh, that was my hip. Forgive the noise and the British accent all of a sudden. I mean, forget the British accent with the robot Batman voice. Pardon me. Pip pip cheerio. It wouldn't work out that well. Like, Alfred, Batman? That sucked. That's never gonna work. Dude.
Perhaps one is truly the mask. And one is who you truly believe.
So we have to attend this fucking city council meeting thing as one or the other. I still say Batman. Because if we show the people like, alright, hey, guess what? Batman is backing the fucking new commissioner, and he's been around this whole time trying to keep shit clean. Like, who the fuck cares about Bruce Wayne? But like, Batman? It's more shock value to me.
You are.
Batman. Fucking sold.
Batman will be in attendance.
You'll make quite the impression. Gordon will be grateful.
But with ear chunk missing, yeah, we gotta watch out for that.
We're currently awaiting newly appointed acting police commissioner James Gordon, who
Jimmy
will address
G.
the city
That's my
for the
dude.
first time in the wake of the terrorist attacks perpetrated by Lady Arkham.
I, as acting police commissioner...
Telling you, it should be Gary Oldman.
Commissioner Gordon. Yeah, it doesn't sound right. Batman!
Huh.
Is everything all right? I assume you're not here to give a speech.
Gotham needs... Oh, want to show
what
my
is
support.
it?
There we go.
It's an important day. Your first address to the city as acting commissioner. I wanted you to know that I stand with you. I want Gotham to know that there are those who will fight for them.
Oh, I'm glad you feel that way. City's on edge. Tonight can make all the difference. You're one hell of an addition to this lineup. Gotham's best and brightest have turned out for this. Look, I know you're not a man of many words, but I'd like to say something to Gotham on your behalf. Is there anything you'd like them to know? Maybe about how you'd like to be seen moving forward?
I'll be watching over Gotham, that's right.
Tell them I'll always be watching out for them.
I'm sure they'll appreciate hearing that. You know, I always wanted this. To be commissioner someday.
Just not by the
to
means
have the
of
chance to shape this.
Grogan getting aced, I'm sure.
I should probably be used to that by now.
There you go. Now he's commissioner. I had been saying it earlier, but, well, that's how I knew him, was always Commissioner Gordon. How I always knew him, you know, from Batman, the 1989 movie. That's pretty much it, but, no, wasn't it Commissioner Gordon who would always buzz in on the Adam West Batman series on the red phone? On the bat phone?
Now, in the last few weeks, as much violence and terror as I've seen, I've also seen the citizens of this community band together to fight those threats. One of those citizens is Batman. He wanted me to tell you all that he'll be watching, ensuring the safety of our good citizens. But one hero cannot change Gotham on his own. He needs all of you, too. Let Gotham be a city of heroes.
Show up as Batman.
United, strong, and hopeful.
Joke's on you. Hey, she didn't shoot.
Clear the area! Get that bastard to lock up.
He could have been shooting while he was driving.
Just minutes ago, Acting Commissioner James Gordon delivered a rousing speech that turned into a shocking assassination attempt on his life. Batman made short work of the assassin.
Oh boy, it's gonna be tough to top that.
But I'll give it a shot.
Oh, that Joker. Episode 5, City of Light. There you go. Choices I made. What did you do with Harvey's coin? Pocketed the coin. 55.3%. Instead of throwing it to the ground. But if he can't see it in the pocket, I guess that's why I did that. If you throw it to the ground, he might be, like, looking for it. You know. Fuck that guy. Oh, wow. Did you blame Alfred in his involvement with Thomas Wayne? Wow. In the majority... Oh, not quite the majority. I want to see what those 2.3s are. You and 27.7% of the players told Alfred it didn't matter who was at fault. All that matters is fixing the problem. So this was a 4-parter. The big one, let me jump to that. 67.9% of players comforted Alfred that he wasn't to blame. Well, that's bullshit. 2.3% of players blamed Alfred for not doing enough to stop Thomas Wayne. That's probably more truthful. And 2.1 of the players did not respond as Alfred blamed himself. Ooh, stayed silent. The ellipses. The ... Sweet. Yeah, blaming Alfred for not doing enough to stop Thomas Wayne. Yeah, like, that's more the truth of it all. 2.3%. How did you respond to Selina? Ooh, way in the minority here. Deems Selina is nothing more than a thief. But she is. She just said that previous. Dude, 91.3% of the people are fucking marks. You're never gonna, like, get with her. Like, I get she's hot and maybe another quasi-sex scene would be kind of cool. But, no, dude, she's Catwoman. She's a fucking thief, straight up. 91.3% of you are marks. You know that? I'm proud of that stat. I'm proud that I'm way on the low end of that one. Number 1 is the truth, but 2 is like, come on, you're not going to rewrite history. What are you going to do? You going to change Mickey Mantle's number while you're at it? Come on. Tell Michael Jordan you didn't win 6 titles, by the way. Sure you did. Did you take off the cowl? Good majority here. 73.1 removed the cowl and revealed the identity. And again, saving Alfred is part of that, but Catwoman already knows who we were before we even schnogged her. Selina Kyle knew who Batman was, who Bruce Wayne was. So, like, showing this fucking rogue reporter who we were, not really a big deal to me. Did you attend Gordon's address as Bruce or Batman? Really, the minority, 38.4% showed up as Batman. I'm very surprised at that one. Even if it was like, well, in the reverse 60-40, I would have pictured Batman shows up. Because who gives a fuck about Bruce Wayne? Come on, what's the name of the comic? It's not Bruce Wayne, it's Batman. I understand that you got the fucking alter ego thing going on, but no, I'm gonna be prim and proper rich boy who's got a lot of money, even though my parents did a lot of crooked shit, but I'm gonna try to get this city swept up in all the good, clean ways because super duper, gang. And I have money and political stuff again. No, it's be the fucking superhero, come on. Very proud of that 8.7%. Very proud. Just over half just over a quarter, not even 10%, almost 3/4, and about 40%. So, I mean, I would say definitely minority in all these fucking selections here. So that's good. That's good to know. Batman season overview. Click to view your performance. Get my season overview. Is this going to stop anything, or what's going on? Lethal Killer's in the house. Welcome in, Lethal Killer, to the finale of the live stream Let's Play of Batman, the Telltale series. How am I doing? Kind of tired. I'm going to start wrapping up, honestly. This was the final episode, which will all be available on my YouTube channel for you to watch episodically at your own leisure, start to finish. But I got to get this episode 5 transferred over. You know the routine. You know. Your Batman, Bruce, was compassionate. The crusade to defend Gotham is about helping people, being a beacon of hope in this dark world, to use one's strength to lift people instead of just beating villains down. Really? Because I thought I beat down a couple. Well, I didn't kill Falcone. Maybe that was something to do with it. I was more merciful than brutal. I was more cunning than honest, and I was more collaborative than self-reliant. Well, part of that collaborative part, I would guess, is like, no, Catwoman, I need your help. Because I wanted to, you know, get in there and smash, yo. She hot, she fine. Wanted to get in there with some of that. What is my PSN? I believe it's further down the Twitch line. Down the Twitch page, but I will... Is it not written on the page here? It might be. Cash Money, MJL. I don't know if the capital letters have got to be just like that, but capital C, capital M, capital MJL, if it makes any sense. But I was more compassionate than pragmatic. But the collaborative thing, we need Lucius's help. We want Selina by our side, or more or less in our bed, you know. It's all good, Lethal Killer. I'm about to wrap up here, but follow Batman's adventures wherever comics or books are sold. Okay. I don't think the credits, like, finished their role, but I think I pretty much finished my role. I'm not logged in, so I can't get all the extras or any extras. Well, there you go. And with that, a late-night live-stream Let's Play of Batman, the Telltale series, has concluded. And we've only really started dancing around with what the Joker has. Now, we don't really know what happened to Penguin Cobblepot, right? I mean, we kind of broke his legs and left him laying there. He's not dead. Not dead in my book. But Two-Face... I'm trying to remember. I mean, Vicky Vale, she's probably dead as shit right now. I mean, she had to be, like, crunched. No, Two-Face, we just beat him up and he's locked away, right? Yeah, we took the... excuse me. We took the coin, we talked him out of it. He should be in jail unless he gets broken out. I mean, the Joker's got to be a part of this, wherever things might pick up. So we got to get that part figured out and see what else is what. But as for me, personal production note, ready to head into a vacation. So today being the 14th, I don't know when my next stream is going to be. Could be tomorrow night, just a random something. Thursday night I think I'm booked. Friday night I'm booked because my flight is Saturday morning. So I might not be doing a live stream Let's Play until, no joke, April 1st. Because I'm due back on the 31st. So my next full day back in Florida, back home in the double-wide prison cell, will indeed be April 1st. So if I stream something that day, I'm not even sure what it'll be, and that will be the next time that we are locked in for a live stream Let's Play. If not, maybe Monday the 2nd for a late night live stream Let's Play. No guarantees, but it's going to be next month for all of you live watchers. Otherwise, a couple of Twitch lurkers sitting in here. For those of you just interested, it might be knowing like, oh, well, how does this kid play the game? What did he do? If you found me here on Twitch, you can find me on YouTube by the very same name. That's where the live stream Let's Play comes into play. Video game shit on Twitch is a live stream. I take these stream videos when I'm done and I export them onto my YouTube channel well after the fact. That is not live. Twitch is live stream, right? video game shit on YouTube is called a Let's Play, so that's why it's a live stream Let's Play. All one big hashtag that you can find along, well, I put it on my YouTube videos, and I also put that same hashtag, all one word, mind you, on Twitter as well. Yeah, you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, all by the same name you found me here. I think it's in the upper left corner, MJ Lacomiac on Twitch. On YouTube, I think it's in the lower left corner. So just highlight and copy and paste that name, like I said, on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Chronologically in order, check me out on Twitter, where I will send out a tweet as far as what game we will be playing, and when we hit that record button, with a link to the live stream Twitch channel in that tweet. So you can click on that link, come in here and watch live. If you stumble across it live after it's already started, well, that's why the Let's Play portion of it works out, because if you've jumped into whatever I'm playing, variety streaming is what I do. But, you know, episodic, of course. I don't like to, have many skip gaps, well, we started episode 1, I didn't record 2 or 3, but we have episode 4 and 5 this. No, most everything that I play, that I live stream, is exported onto my YouTube channel. Most of it. But in good episodic fashion. So there's not too many. If there are any gaps, you know, it should all make sense to some degree. But when the Twitch stream is done, I export the video onto my YouTube channel, and each game that I play is its own individual playlist on my YouTube channel, so that way, start to finish, so long as I haven't fucked anything up, it should be there, well, start to finish for you to watch episodically at your own leisure. So it's fun like that. Excuse me. But with that being said, I'm in the middle of shutting down for the night. Morning, it's 1:30 in the morning. Oh my god, it's late and I'm old. But we haven't done everything yet, because, well, they had single malt Scotch whiskey, and I said that we have to get something taken care of here, and if Melberries is still in the chat, I'm sure she's all for it. If, excuse me, if Decoy's still in the chat, I know he's always down to have a drink. And if anybody else is around to have a drink, we are ready to kill off this bottle of Bacardi Oakhart. I know it's backwards for the new people that don't know. Yeah, mirrored on my PS4 camera. But there you go, we got a bit of... If it needs to be more than one shot, which it might be, just barely, more than one shot. So this will be kind of a double shot going on here. Oh yes, clink every last drop out of that fucking bottle there. Don't get more, get more. Get some, get more. That's right. Gotta lick the bottle. You gotta lick the neck. Wait, hot? Oh boy. Put one shot glass there for now. Oh, my fridge smells wonderful. I cook a lot of interesting things lately with this diet that I keep talking about that. My vegan diet that I've been on for several months, getting close to a year already. I was like, you know what, let me get some decent pasta. I'll make like an antipasto, or antipasta, whatever. Get some good stuff like that. Got some of those pepperoncinis sitting around. So there's that vinegar smell, which ain't for everybody, but when it comes to banana peppers, pepperoncinis, right? Ooh, they're so good. Well, said we were going to do shots, we need to do shots. So the bottle of fucking Oakhart is now gone. A normal size shot glass like this is usually 1.5 ounces. So we got that much, and in the one with the measuring lines, that's just over 1/2 ounce. So this is about 2 ounces of booze going straight for the fucking dome right now. Said we would do it. I said yesterday, for the last episode, the previous episode, this is the last episode, the finale. So, cheers to the gamer guys and girls out there. Let's just whack this one down. Ah, yes. Oh, I dig it. Do we have any extras, or we gotta, log in here? Codex, your choices, Telltale account. Crowd play. Well, that's interesting. I know the crowd play's like a thing, but I don't know if you have to be logged into the frickin' Telltale account or whatever. I have no idea how that works. My choices! Wait, so you're telling me that my big choice... That's all positive right there. Oh, no, one negative. Tried to kiss Selena. You damn right. But what was it still? 93? So 7% was what I had. Slightly even there. 8.7%. You're nothing but a thief. It's like, dude, she's Catwoman. Like, we can't have her for our own. Handed Falcone over to the police safe and sound. Yeah, instead of beating him up, because we're beating up people enough already. But there you go. Refresh the stats. Why refresh? Oh wait, well, just in case we're like locked in and people are playing right now, we can refresh the stats and updating content. Yeah, getting the stats from the servers, so just by chance that 32.9 jumps up to 33%, that means other people just made that choice. Whatever. I'm proud of that fucking 8.7 or whatever it was. Unbelievable. Well, as we go to close out here, we will throw down our last shot and bid all adieu. Well, for everybody who did chip in and chime in here on this final episode, the finale, of course, Melberry's in the house, Decoy in the house, Jersey in the house, and whoop, on the late end of it, Lethal Killer showing up in the house. Good conversation all around this episode. A lot of talking, a lot of topical stuff, political stuff, but with Decoy, great conversation, my man. Great conversation. No name-calling, no stupid bullshit going on, just pitch something this way, pitch something that way. Great conversation. That's the shit I like having with people. Intelligent conversation. Not just fucking name-calling and mudslinging. Good shit, I mean that. Straight up. We may differ on things, but we offer good viewpoints. Difference of opinion is fine. Constructed well, though. For that much, if you're watching on YouTube and that ain't your thing, hey, I thought all things put together, well-constructed conversation that we had. Though differing, wasn't fucking mudslinging or nothing like that. I'm actually glad that things went that way instead of, I was like, oh, let me just not read what's in chat because, no, I want to bring up if they're valid points and things that are brought up or whatever. I like bringing those to the forefront, kind of not so much airing things out, but, no, good viewpoints brought around. And, honestly, yeah, difference of opinion is fine. Like I said, I enjoyed those bits of conversation. That's why I kept them rolling as long as I did, obviously. Because, you know, excuse me. Oh, that rumble gets you. But, yeah, though the difference of opinion, no, good chat back and forth. I mean, he's got an education in things and good opinions on things that, might not have struck me. And I would hope maybe I said a whisper or two of things that he, you know, kind of like, oh, okay, I can see that as well. You know, a lot of gray area. I guess that's what it's all about. Ain't nothing black and white out there. Except the yin-yang, because every time they're drawn, it's always black and white. Maybe dice at the craps table. They're usually white with black dots. No, they can be red. I've seen them before. Whatever. Anyway, good shit all the way around. So this last, it's just over a half ounce. Can't see the measuring lines from there, but sure, that's my favorite shot class, with the measuring lines. But anyway, good stuff all the way around. Thanks to everybody who chipped in and chimed in here live on Twitch, all across the board, episode 1 through 5. And for anybody who watched this across YouTube, as you watched episodically at your own leisure, thanks all the way around. A little rum burp there. When you burp, just say, Morty, you have no idea what you're talking about. Say it, and you don't even need to say, excuse me, after you burp. Just burp, Morty. Let's just do it your way, because it's totally wrong and easier for you. That's all you gotta do. So, once again, cheers all around for the gamer guys and girls out there. For those who chipped in and chimed in to any degree. Woo! Getting tasty, but it's getting heavy too. Some of that bad guy down. Hey, yo, bad guy, right? Well, it might be a while until we get back to a live stream Let's Play. Hell, it might be tomorrow. You never know. But at the very least, it'll be a random something. I don't want to start anything with a day or two in between a huge 2-week break. 2 weeks, yeah, pretty much from the 15th to the 30th, 31st, 1st, maybe the 2nd. That's a long break in between, so I don't want to start anything in between that. So, if we stream anything until my departure, it'll probably just be, it might be nothing, but if we do, maybe it's something we're semi-familiar with here on the live stream Let's Play. Maybe we go back to Stardew Valley. Maybe we fuck around with more Metal Gear. Maybe, what else? MLB The Show. Well, I can't continue on a career there, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe No Man's Sky. I just started that up for fun, and, what was the other one that I started up where people were like, City Skylines. There's also that. I think I have that on YouTube at the very least. Maybe it doesn't make YouTube what I play tomorrow. Well, you know, No Man's Sky has not made it. And that's okay also in my book. Like, that's just to fuck around when I'm bored uploading videos and have the day off or hungover. That's what that game is, pretty much. Maybe I stream it, maybe not. But tomorrow, who knows? Well, I'm rambling. Because the room's starting to really just feel good. It just soothes me out. Well, all that being said, as I said, I want to thank everybody who did chip in and chime in here live on Twitch across all 5 episodes. Or for those who watched, thumbs up, thumbs down, comments across YouTube. For just jumping in, saying, dude, it sucks, you need to raise the volume on this, or your camera's shitty, or we can definitely tell there's a green screen behind you. I get that, but any feedback is good feedback, because I want to make the stream better for you. I can get through my words better. I want to make the stream better for you, the viewer. I'm just playing video games. I got the easy part. You got to deal with all my bullshittery and shenaniganery and nonsensory stuff and things. You got to deal with all of my stuff and things. But Batman, another Telltale game out of the way. We've done The Walking Dead Seasons 1, 2, and 3. We've done Game of Thrones Telltale. Now we've done some Batman shit. I like that. This is pretty good. It didn't really feel like a Telltale game to me. I don't know why. The art style is still very comic-y. But I don't know, Walking Dead, that was the first Telltale games that I did. So the art style there kind of hit me a little different way. Plus, I know of the Batman world to some degree. So the Walking Dead shit I didn't know before playing that game. The Game of Thrones stuff, I know nothing about it other than that video game. So that kind of had me in a different sense. That one I might replay. Don't know when, but I might. I should. I'll just say that I should. But for Batman, because I knew it, felt a little different to me than a Telltale game, even though it was all point and click and the choices you make. But Catwoman, she's nothing but a thief. Nothing but a thief. And with that, with the lowest percentage fucking answer response choice that I made, that's where we roll it out. So, MJ signing out for now. Till we meet again, everybody. I don't know when or where that's going to take place. I really don't. I'm not even sure what game we're going to be playing the next time you and I cross paths. I really don't. But one thing that I do know that I will indeed catch your ass down the road.